Welcome back to Forgotten World Adventures, where a bunch of my nerdy friends and me get together and play D&D. I don't know exactly what's going on over there.
Oh, you know exactly what's going on over there.
I wish I didn't.
And
Keep
welcome
your hands
to
up
the
on the
stream.
table.
No.
And check.
Anyways, all right, guys.
Just gonna put that right there. I don't know what you're talking about, Matt. Just go ahead, ignore me. Nothing's happening.
So, yeah, guys, sorry. Last time we left off, the group was searching for the items that the Onyx Tower had commissioned them to find in order to help out with Shalia's situation. You guys used the locator spell. And funny enough, okay, this is the funny thing, okay?
All I'm going to say is you wrote the story.
No. So here's the funny thing, is that I had forgotten about the fact that you had locator spell, because I hadn't watched the previous stream and done some research like I normally do. But because I'd forgotten about the locator spell thing, I was like, oh, this is perfect, because there's this guy in here who does this stuff, so I can use this to lead towards that place, right? So when you reminded me of the locator spell, I'm like, it's funny because the locator spell would still take you to the fastest possible route to that place. So one way or the other, you ended up at the place that I was kind of hinting at going towards without really meaning to. Mm-hmm. It's just, that was kind of the funny thing. I was like when I realized, I was like, either way, it ends up going that direction. Anyway, so you ended up going there to the Moonlight Sundries, making your way out into the swamps, and confronted the Ruby Heart, which the Onyx Tower originally thought you were the culprits of taking these items. You found out that they really don't seem to be that kind of group. Most of them seem to be warlocks and sorcerers. Mostly the warlocks seem to have been people who have made pacts for good reasons. They're seeking power to try and help people. The sorcerers oftentimes are people who don't have a lot of control over their own powers, and they're trying to learn how to hone them and harness them without killing people or themselves. It's not a group of just power-hungry psychopaths. When you got that, and you met, when you met Geralt out in the swamps first, you learned a little bit about that, and then you met Isolde, the leader of the Ruby Heart.
So grateful that he could take time off of his upcoming Netflix series.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna start throwing things.
What was the name?
Geralt.
Ah.
Also, you know,
I'm just, you know what, that's a spoiler.
Super busy schedule between Fire Emblem games and
Yeah,
Netflix
yeah.
series.
Is he in Fire Emblem?
Geralt. That's a character in Fire Emblem 3
Well,
Houses.
I was referencing
Witcher.
The Witcher.
Yeah,
The Witcher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
you know, between his newest game and Fire Emblem and Netflix, his schedule's full, guys. It was a real honor for him to come.
Yeah. Anyway, so Geralt,
Sorry.
Geralt eventually joined with you guys to go help out, as Isolde
We now
said
form
that
Voltron.
said that she had lost one of her most important people to her. His name's Tristan.
I mean, I can be a lion.
Come on, that got burned down in the first Diablo game.
Okay, anyways, so
That's Tristram.
I know.
No,
Tristan.
this Tristan.
Can we
we
get
can't get anywhere here,
Sorry.
guys. We
I know.
really can't.
He went beyond the wall to find fame and fortune.
I'm gonna start throwing things. We could start dealing damage.
4d6 piercing damage.
Anyways.
No, it's all about them D4s.
No. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I meant d4.
Anyway,
All right, so he decided. Okay,
Sorry.
he decided to go and help you guys out. Mostly Isolde said go with to help out, but he was happy to. You guys are now going out into the swamps to try and find the lost Tristan and see what in the world is going on, and also following the trail of your locator spell.
Also, the shopkeep asked us to look for someone named Iara.
Yes,
daughter.
Ira's
May or may not be
daughter,
dead.
who he had lost her.
I'm just getting my facts
And when you found Geralt originally, he was dragging a female body out of the swamp.
And then we brought the body back to
it's
camp.
a bit of a worry that that could possibly be Ayara. You're not sure yet.
Not much we can do about it if it is.
Exactly. Either way, you guys are heading that way to try and follow this locator spell. From there, we're going to pick up. You guys took a rest, and then we were going to make our move. What was that?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. There's no bowl of candy.
Yeah. Conveniently located right here. Behind the computer.
Can we pass this over, please?
Our Halloween holdout.
Yep.
Halloween carry.
Merry Christmas, everyone. I know it's Thanksgiving next, but let's be honest. Who remembers Thanksgiving?
I do.
Excuse me, I do. But mashed potatoes, turkey.
You've now
gravy.
offended the whole of the audience.
Sweet potatoes.
My wife.
Wait, it took that long?
All right. Anyways, so we're gonna pick up there.
Look into my ASMR video.
I'm gonna wake up early,
Okay.
Oh,
and
no.
I'm gonna take a step outside. I'm gonna look around, and I'm gonna kind of just get a feel
I will
if
already
anyone
be up.
else here is bound to my patron, because there's warlocks here. So I'm just gonna see look for symbolism or just anybody who.
Okay. Give me both insight and investigation.
The demon-bound bird has gotten up early. I immediately attempt to avoid the inevitable murder that is about to occur to me.
True. The elves are aware of you getting
So,
up.
Insight and yeah.
I'm getting up early.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just
practicing
getting up
my
early,
stuff.
going outside, and I'm just looking around, not doing anything really nasty yet. So insight and investigation.
Yeah, it's one of each.
Alright, I'm just roll insight, investigation.
Missing a C?
They are both natural ones.
Oh no!
Apparently you're a two-seater.
You sense one very, very nearby.
Surprise!
As far as trying to find stuff, you don't find anything. As far as your gut tells you, you're really paranoid.
Gee, I wonder why.
You're very worried that there are ones here. Whether they are or not, okay? Because there definitely could be some really here. And your gut says there probably are some, because you found followers previously. And knowing the chaotic nature of this creature, that it has zero loyalties, it seems, except it's treated you with deep loyalty by what you can kind of feel.
Yeah, but it had me slaughter a lot of its own cultists, so...
Right. You have a worried feeling. You just are like, I need to be on my guard. That's the insight you have. Whether that's 100% accurate or not, and don't base it on the one as far as that goes. Because what is your actual insight?
1 second, dude. Just
It's not
tweet
crit,
it.
because they're not crit fails on skill checks.
I know, I'm just tweeting this out. It's still 2 natural ones in a row.
Yeah, I've done it before.
Insight.
Too. I did it on you.
Insight
find out
is
if that's just
1,
the
and
weirdest
investigation is 4.
Insight's 1
Yeah,
because
I
you have
have a
no.
plus
You have
0.
no. Yeah.
And investigation is
Investigation's 4.
So it's a plus 3, so I have 4.
Even you don't have a deep insight, and because I think the bigger thing is to say that because you don't feel like you have a strong insight of knowing where they could be, because your investigation wasn't very good, to be like, oh, there, I can see stuff. You have this worried feeling that if they are here, they're going to know I'm here. They're going to have their eyes on me.
Yeah.
Much like history.
That's the worry.
Okay. So now I'm just going to be sitting right outside the door, just like everybody that walks by, I'm just going to go...
Okay.
Just like literally a bird, just the constant head flick. To everybody that walks past, just a...
Very fitting.
I just realized he serves the blood god. He's a corn-fed chicken.
I have another dagger with another name on it.
He have a few that have his name on it.
Yeah.
But does he have more than Nero?
No, Nero's has blood on it already.
He
So
just wipes your name across the blade. All right. Okay, so that happens. About the time that you are making your way back in, sitting at the door, you see Geralt coming towards the hut that you guys stayed in. What?
Nothing.
And why do you hold a blade to me?
Just a bit on edge.
Have a rough night.
It's on a blade.
I've had a rough month.
Life?
Life? Yeah, life.
Did you step into a bit of magic you shouldn't have?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Burial can contest.
Contest.
I hear you behind the door.
He means a test.
That.
No, do it correct.
He means a test.
You can come out from behind the door now.
Well, we're all here. I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't want to interrupt your nervous breakdown.
You do realize all the elves are currently awake.
I actually probably would have been outside practicing my fire circle stuff.
Okay.
Bjorn is asleep.
Forms. Bjorn is like.
Bjorn.
That snoring is
So is
unbearable.
Mittens, probably. I said so is Mittens, probably. She doesn't snore, though. She purrs.
Yeah, you just have that engine purring going on. Geralt just looks at you. He's like, "Well, you know, you're in about as good of a place as you possibly could be with that kind of a situation. Should you need help?"
It's actually what makes me nervous.
Why?
Others like me.
There are many here.
That does. Cause is Nero actually awake at this point? 'Cause 4-hour rest.
You're an elf.
You're
We said all
always
the elves were
aware,
up.
Yeah.
and you only need 4 hours to sleep, so you could
8
be
hours
awake.
of sleep.
True.
So yes, most
Fair.
likely.
You could be awake. You could be resting. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Is like, it's up to what you want with your character.
So, Geralt,
Yes.
I'm rather curious. So, a lot of the people here are warlocks, and to my understanding, all warlocks get their power from something else.
Yes.
So what patron does, what's the leader of this group's name?
Isolde.
The chick.
Yes.
And what patron does she, patron
Isolde
to?
is no warlock. She's a sorceress.
Oh, okay.
She was born with a spark in her.
I see. Very interesting.
Why?
Oh, I'm a man that sells a lot of things to a lot of people.
Should you choose to sell out anyone that's here,
I didn't say anybody that was here, I just said I sell a lot of things.
yet you ask about my leaders?
I was more curious, because
Allegiances.
leaders are normally leaders for a reason, which usually means if she was a warlock, she picked a winner.
An odd one you are. Are you ready? Are all of your compatriots prepared?
It seems like 2 of ours are still asleep, and Fernando seems to have disappeared in the night.
Fernando. He's just there.
Fernando never came.
Yeah, no. Just, anyway. I'm making a joke that Alan's not here, because I don't think we touched on it again.
Yeah, we just. I'm sorry. I do.
I'm just saying.
To the stream, we apologize. Alan is away still in Arizona, taking care of his work stuff. He will return, and sadly, we don't have Pearson here, who was playing Geralt last week. He's fasting and very tired. He didn't feel like he could be here for this. He's got some intestinal stuff that he's dealing with right now. So
Fair enough.
medical issues.
Always
Anyways,
fun.
yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah.
Sorry, could I ask a question that would just be a check on what my character would know.
Yeah.
Particularly, so the Valrines. They haven't come up in a long time, but I
They
can't remember
still
who
have
they
their
are.
great sword.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't. What would I know about would I know anything about them?
About the Valorant family?
Yeah.
Mm,
Would you like me to do a history roll or anything?
yeah, give me a quick history roll. I'll have you do that just to see. 'Cause I thought I had kind of done this before.
I
but
think you might have, but I don't
You didn't
seem to
write
have written
anything
anything down, and I honestly don't remember.
That's okay.
So,
Don't
Um,
die.
so I know this isn't really attached to anything currently.
That's
but
fine.
My brain is. Oh my gosh. 9.
9.
9.
As far as the Valorant family goes, at this point, they're not massively prominent. As far as like ubiquitous, not everybody knows the name, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's some military presence and some trade presence, so you've heard the name here and there in passing.
Okay. And what sort of part of the world are they sort of located in?
For the most part, you've heard the name in Isgalid, but they don't seem to be based there.
Okay. And it's not common knowledge where they are based or anything?
No. As far as that goes, you just may not know.
Okay.
It's not like, again, because they're not a super prominent thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, if you had some random weird little piece of, branded product and you're like, oh, where's this based out of? I have no idea.
Yeah.
That kind of
Okay.
thing. But they do have some presence, right? The reason that the greatsword with this Valorant family, the reason it has some significance is because they do have some military presence.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because they're known for the fight during the Chaos War. Right? There's a couple of Valorant family members that fought in that war. You wouldn't have been alive during it though, because you're how old now?
500.
500. Yeah, you may have been alive for the tail end of the Chaos War.
Okay.
So.
What? We're playing Pictionary. Don't ask.
You mean Scrabble?
Yes.
You have Snickers
Boggle?
to make words with.
Don't worry, he spelled key over here.
Oh my gosh.
I need another eye.
Apparently
Anyways,
we can't have candy.
this is why we can't have nice things, guys. Yeah. So as far as that goes, there's a little bit of that you may know. It doesn't stand out like, oh my gosh, there's legendary tales of this family. They're amazing.
Yeah.
If you knew them personally, you might think those things. But
No, the only reason I brought it up is because way back with the ship captain that was transporting the dragon, he thought about them while we were having a conversation, and I was like, I need to remember who they are so I can follow up on that when I'm in a position to do so.
right. Tell me what he said.
Basically, it says that he just mentioned that. So, because I was talking with him about sort of the troubles he had, and just the thoughts that he came up with are: the crew's restless, watch the scar, and contact the Valrines. So, because I mean, he just had a dragon as merchandise that just got lost on transit.
Right.
I would assume that would be taking up quite a bit of his headspace. So,
It would be.
Yeah. So I don't think the Scar are the ones that ordered a dragon, but
Probably not.
but the Valorines might have.
I thought we found out that the Drow were the ones that ordered the dragon.
I don't think we ever did. We find that out.
We
I
did.
don't.
We learned that from
We learned
us.
that from
Stilts.
Still.
Oh, I wasn't here for that. So
They were
Yeah, you weren't
gathering
that.
dragons.
okay. So, but the Valorines might have a connection somewhere in there. So
Yeah.
that's something to look into.
It is something to look into.
Totally off topic for what's happening currently.
That's okay.
But
That's fine. It's good. It's good to get a little bit of some knowledge. I'm fine to take a little snap out and take care of that. Back to what we were saying before. You are quite the funny one.
Very much so.
Your friends, obviously still resting quite well. You may want to kick them up and.
It's been a while
Welcome
since
to
we've had a
Nero.
good sleep.
You say
I understand.
Kick them
I
up
understand
or get
that.
them up?
Kick.
I heard kick.
That's
Who
what he
else heard
said.
Kick.
That is
Yeah.
what I said.
Kick. Who wants to kick?
I can go wake him up.
Okay.
Have fun.
Walk into the quarters. Dragon roar.
Technically.
Yes, it sounds like a dragon. Is it at the same volume though? Can a sound that monstrous come out of that little body?
It mimics the sound, but the problem is that he can't actually deepen his voice enough because he doesn't have the vocal cords. So it's going to be at a much higher pitch, and it's also going to never be able to hit the frequency unless he has thaumaturgy as an actual.
I did it once and scared a whole bunch of dogs away.
Yes, you did.
But yeah, I just walk into the corner to dragon roar.
But
as
if
loud as I
you don't
can.
have thaumaturgy, do you?
No.
Okay. So
Sadly,
say, if
that
you
is
do
not-
have thaumaturgy as a cantrip, you could.
that's
See,
not a
I
warlock.
was just going to use
a word,
minor
right?
illusion to make the smell of catnip
check.
on some of the other party members.
So I wake up, you wake up.
Catnip. He wants to wake you up with catnip.
All
And
right.
if we have
Do it.
I dare you.
All right, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I do my dragon roar as well, so it's like at the foot of your beds.
I make Key smell like catnip.
Oh, jeez.
Of course, you do it to the Tweety bird.
All right, so Dragon Roar. Does this make me some checks? I guess make me
What?
some perception
Con?
check. Perception.
If they want to
Con
figure
save
out
or
it's...
what?
I hear it.
Yeah, assumedly, you know.
11.
Don't forget you're asleep, so
21.
disadvantage.
There's not.
It's
Why did I go with
super
that?
loud.
I like this one.
right in their face.
Yeah, they need to make an insight check if they want to know if it's real or
Yeah. It's
real or fake.
No. The
More-
real
See what?
question is this
roll?
the real life?
11.
11.
Or is this just fantasy?
21 total.
Absolutely, you perceive that there's something there, and you wake up.
Yeah.
You're not so unconscious that you just don't care. You guys wake to that. You smell catnip on the bird. You go ahead and tell me however you would like to act that
Like
one
the
out.
bird's looking at me weird.
The cat is looking
And the
at
cat's
me.
looking at me weird.
I thought I saw a putty
I'm
tat.
gonna...
Well, I mean, she would act like a cat. Her eyes would dilate.
Well, it's not actual catnip, though, so it doesn't give the same effects. It's just
Oh,
the
man.
smell of catnip.
Her eyes
That's
dilate,
all
not
the-
That's
running.
all the.
That's
Yeah, but there's no
It's
chemical or anything like that actually going in, because that's the thing.
It's placebo.
Placebo,
Yeah,
right.
smelling it though,
yeah,
you wouldn't
fair,
know.
fair.
It still would give that.
And your brain has so many reactions to smell. It brings memory and,
I know.
and all that kind of
So
stuff.
Key is booking it out the door.
As she starts getting ready to pounce,
Key's just like, nope, 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 nope.
I'm traveling with a bunch of idiots.
Yes, 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 yes.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
it took you that long to understand that.
Oh no.
Please, she wouldn't be saying that. She'd be going, is that catnip?
No, he didn't cast it on her.
No, he cast it on the bird that ran past.
He cast minor illusion.
Minor illusion does not target the person.
Oh, it doesn't target.
It creates the
That's
illusion.
true. That's true. That's true.
She's right there with me.
Prestidigitation. Can.
That's actually
Nick.
really true.
Guys,
Don't do this.
Beans is looking at me weird. Weirder than normal.
The paladin and the cleric.
I understand why. That smells good. Hello, buddy. You call that a knife?
Really? Really? Really?
I start squirting some eldritch magic between my fingers and just like, stay away.
Hey, she's supposed to have an Australian accent.
know.
Why would I not?
I'm just mildly impressed that that's the moment you decided to try pulling that one.
Stay back! Stay back, cats!
Oh, this is the best idea I've ever had.
Where is he?
So, She gets up close enough and kind of. It's all right, bird. I know. It's all right. I'm not gonna eat you.
Take a step back.
Fine. Here.
I won't eat him either. Just play around a little.
Step back.
No, it's not even real. It's not real.
But has that ever stopped?
Whoever's casting on him, you're mean.
Me?
I like it.
She darn it, she made her intelligence save.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like, I wonder who could have done that. That's awful.
I believe that would be a lie.
Mm,
Well, I guess you can
No,
wonder on who
he can
did
wonder.
yeah. I wonder
He didn't say anything that he didn't do it.
I didn't say
it. I
it.
wonder what personality type could have done this.
No, I just said, I wonder who could have done that. That's awful.
Yeah, it is.
Hold on a second. 19 deception.
All I'm saying is 9 out of 10 cats countdown. Like,
20 insight.
Well, you know.
I don't think I care.
Not
So
even
no.
going there right
20 inside as well.
Oh, you know.
I'm just all of a sudden I just.
Yeah. It's all right. Just
19
leave it.
insight.
You'd matched him, so you'd know.
You just know it's him.
Hold on, I'm trying to see if it's actually possible for me to do that.
Put away my dagger.
Insight?
Yeah.
0. So I would need to roll a 19 or a 20 on the dice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did I, and I rolled a 20.
I thought it was my
You're
negative
all
2
just
stat.
standing there. He's like, really? This is what you spend your time doing.
Basically, yes.
We're
Torturing
going
me.
to die. You're going to die in the swamps.
Oh, it's...
Did you not hear me that I
Oh,
talked
you'd
with
be
a bunch of
surprised.
idiots?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't
I think.
assume. Look,
Probably.
all I can say is don't assume you're the first person who's ever said that to us.
We haven't
I
had
assume
much
I'm
time
not.
to cut loose.
Ooh. Now's not the time. We need to hurry.
Very well, very well. Seeing as most people know, I'm just gonna dispel the illusion.
You're the one who said kick them away.
Kisses.
This is just
Yes,
how they did
kick
it.
them awake. Not
Okay, I was gonna.
No.
I thought that's what you were
play
going for.
pranks and make smells and threaten each other with knives.
Oh, I didn't think
He
about
was
that
going
one.
to do that, by the
Oh, yeah, this is a daily occurrence.
way.
More like an hourly one.
You need to run with people you can trust, Bird.
Oh, I do. Except for him.
Wait, what?
What?
Which one are you pointing at?
You.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were pointing at him.
Why him?
I was like,
what did
Caleb.
Caleb do?
Everyone in here. It's like I trust everyone here. Except for him.
I gave you a
understand
gun and a free chance to shoot me.
I still have that chance.
Yes. Well, I said in the next hour.
An hour could last forever.
Problem is the gun's
What?
still
No,
loaded.
it really
son.
can't. It's a measurement of time. It can last for an hour.
I have some D&D rule books that would like to consult on that, because this spell dictates it lasts this amount of time.
Anyways,
Hour can
let's
last.
go.
Let's go.
Okay. So you guys,
Wait, some people would say vomino. So come on, everybody, let's
are you
go.
ready to go?
So
Sorry.
I'm not the only one who's thinking it.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. No, we're good. No.
Wait, so did I get a long rest?
Yes, I think we all
Yes, you
did.
got a long rest.
Party mechanics. Hey, come on. We needed some bonding. That was good.
That's fine. It's fine.
I get my spell slot back.
They're all excited.
I'm okay with that. So you guys are making your way out of town. A few people come out and kind of eye some of you.
You spell resin.
Just turning to every single one, just like you.
For whatever reason, I thought.
No daggers, just everybody that looks at
That
us.
has a
Like,
C in it.
there is one that looks at you, specifically you.
I can occasionally spell.
They're not making any hiding of it. I'm not going to make you give me a perception check. They're not trying to hide it. They look at you and they just immediately begin
Oh.
writing.
and just
So,
He's in trouble.
Nate, I have a question just for mental image here.
Yeah.
So with Key, does he have like forward-facing eyes, or does he have the side eyes where, like, when he's staring at people, is he doing this, or is he doing?
He has the forward-facing eyes.
Okay.
That'd be,
Alright,
he's not a pigeon.
I'm just imagining him going around like.
He's not a pigeon. He's a raven.
Just everyone just hi.
Look me straight on. I can't.
I can't not look at you. I can see your face and my
butt.
butt.
Okay, I really am excited for that show.
Me too.
So I just kind of stop and I just go.
No, now Nathan, you
They
go.
you watch them flip a page, bite their finger, rip the page out, and turn the symbol to you. It is the symbol that you know of Nixus.
That one?
Symbol of Nixus, yeah.
No.
I'm just like.
Some would say
walking
they
a bit
mix
faster with the
their-
group, just like, oh, okay.
Move along.
Move quick, don't make eye contact.
You
look
just
away,
suddenly
look
put
away,
on
look away.
sunglasses and a baseball cap and
Just-
put the hood up.
Pull my hood closer, just.
Okay. So, yeah, you as you guys make your way out into the swamps. It is always dense with fog here, but this is far worse.
Anyone else see that boulder?
It's a
That's
really nice boulder.
Thank you.
So, yeah, as you guys are walking along, the fog just gets thicker and thicker, and the terrain is pretty rough. Lots of, it's a lot of vegetation. Every once in a while, you see a small light out into the forest, or out into the bogs, and it's there for a moment and burns out. Some of them burn longer than others. Geralt simply said, he's like, don't go to the lights.
Would I know what these lights are?
You can give me a nature check.
Okay. Figure I've dealt with will-o'-the-wisps or things like them before, but 12.
It's more than likely bog fire,
Okay. Sorry, I'm okay.
but some people actually refer to them as the dead lights.
Okay.
So yeah.
Dead light.
I forget. Did we already do?
Yeah?
Okay, good.
Just a heads up, Tay. It's 8.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Oh,
taking care of
you're doing your thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Sorry, he's trying to sign up for classes.
Trying to be a productive member of society. How dare he?
Right?
I didn't know if he needed to step out and take care of it. So.
I was going to, then I got the Wi-Fi. So
Oh, then I got
just
the
do it.
Wi-Fi password.
And the router's just like right there.
Yeah.
Nate, can I get some more water?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, suddenly we took a break, so yeah.
Apparently,
Upstairs,
yeah.
just at the sink.
Didn't mean to do that.
Sorry, guys.
It's fine.
Got something in my throat, and if I don't get some water, I'm gonna keep coughing and
Okay, I
hacking.
have this
So.
many letters. What can I make?
All right, while they're doing that, I will just explain. You guys, again, as I said, rough vegetation, very dense fog. Geralt simply says, watch your step. Everywhere you go here, you could find yourself into the lakes, into the bog. But don't stand around for too long.
Oh, wait, hold on. Did I spell that right?
People who do so find themselves stuck. Quite indefinitely.
Are you looking at me?
The DM's looking at you.
And that's the problem.
That's the problem. This is key to Gerald. I was like, why are you looking at me?
No. It's just me looking in some direction to speak.
Camera's there.
I have a camera here. I don't want to just be straight into the camera.
I haven't done that one yet either.
Peer
I'll look
into
at
the
David.
audience's soul.
Oh, and good one.
All right, I am back.
I raised
Don't
your
hold
hand.
don't hold yourselves in one place for
See
too
what
long. You
means.
may find yourself stuck there indefinitely. But keep a careful eye on where you walk. I would like everybody to quickly make me survival checks as they walk
Survival?
through the swamp together.
Survival.
Let's see, where's
Um,
survival?
26.
Oh, actually, hold on. Before you, yeah, I figure you're gonna be fine. Before that, I want to know who's leading. Are you guys having Geralt lead? Is someone else leading?
Well, he knows the swamp
He's the
better
guide,
than we
he
do.
knows
so.
Also, our
going.
Tracer's gone at this
yeah,
point, right?
Tracer's over because it was 24 hours.
The
Yes.
cavalry's no longer
Wait,
here.
No.
we got
You
till
started
late
it. You started
afternoon.
it in the middle. You started the
that's
trace
right.
spell in the middle of the night.
So I think Jero and then
Oh, I thought
And then me.
I thought the
And Caleb.
spell itself only lasted 24 hours after the guy gave it to us.
Oh, that's true. But that was still in the late afternoon. You guys are. It's
Yeah.
early morning. It's like 7 a.m.
Mm-hmm. So we
And
still
you
got another 12
you
hours
got
or
you
so.
got
Okay.
the spell was cast at like 4 p.m. So you should still have a silver trail kind of leading you.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be him because he cast the spell. We established
Right.
only
Right.
he can see.
Draw
The
and kill.
problem
Oh,
is you guys have seen the silver line, and Geralt is definitely not leading you to the silver line.
Well, then we keep course correcting and asking, "What's this direction?"
So if he's leading you, you aren't following the silver line for sure.
No, but I like assumedly if he is walking us, he's our guide. So we go, okay. So we have a thing. The thing's pointing that way. What's that direction?
That direction is the bog. Would you like to walk through it?
sorta.
Unfortunately, that's kind of where it's leading us.
Two steps in. You're free to go if you'd like.
I think we might want to take a more circuitous route.
Yes, that's fair.
We can always come back here and swim if we need to.
The tracker's only the shortest possible distance. It may not be the safest possible distance.
Doesn't matter if it's surrounded by a moat.
No, it really does. If there's one drawbridge, it matters.
So we're heisting a castle now? Cool.
It's-
I believe they were
Or an
speaking
island.
figuratively.
It's a metaphor, which personally I dislike, but
You dislike metaphors.
You
They
prefer
can-
similes.
Sorry.
me-
That's the
metaphors,
DM laughing.
metaphors are difficult to use without brushing afoul of the truth.
Ha 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 ha. Sorry.
Metaphorically speaking.
Brushing a foul. Sorry.
I've tried. He doesn't like it.
Told you it's a daily thing.
You need to unwind a little bit, bird.
Careful, I
Nope.
think you ran afoul with him.
I believe I did.
Pull the gun. I will still shoot you.
You were around far too
Let
long.
fly. It's the only thing you can. Nielsen.
Did you give him a bullet?
I gave him one bullet.
No, you gave me a few.
Oh yeah,
Cuervo.
I gave him one bullet loaded to the gun.
Yeah, he gave me one loaded, and I haven't shot him.
Okay, we'll all just take a second and admire that I did in fact come up with that on the spot.
That was good.
Cuervo, feel free to pull the trigger.
It's tempting.
To be fair,
Fernando was so tired of these elves.
no, Fernando tries keeping pace. Anyway,
It's tempting. Put my stuff away. Keep the dagger in my hand though, because I mean we're outside.
Yeah, be prepared for something. Okay, so now you got me coughing.
are we all dying here? What's happening?
Sorry, man. Hopefully, I didn't get anybody sick. 'cause
No,
that
you're
was
good. Survival checks at advantage because you're following Geralt. You're fine. I don't think you need to worry
I
about
rolled a
it.
20 anyway, so
So did I now.
I can't get higher.
17.
23, 17,
Finally,
16.
some good rolls.
16,
22.
16, 22.
I'm just gonna.
Roll for him real quick.
Sorry, stream.
Clunk, 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 clunk.
He likes
Crackle,
keeping them
crackle.
in there. It's not all my fault. I don't know what his thing is because he doesn't have his sheep, but the highest he rolled was a 6.
Wow. I'm gonna let.
Can I use my 26 to help him out?
If there's only one of you not doing very well, so long
Is
as
it like
he's
a group
so
check?
long as he's
Yeah,
not
it's okay. This would be
so
a
long as
group
he's not
check.
tail ending it behind everybody else.
He's also walking with the guy that knows the way.
He's generally in the middle of the party. He doesn't normally
He's
tail
more
end.
towards the front since he does have the
He's the one that
marker.
sees the trail, yeah.
Even though we're not following it directly, it's
Yeah.
nice to have it out front with.
But I'm just saying, as far as marching order goes, you guys can probably keep him in line so long as he's not on the edge.
Hey,
Otherwise,
you went
he's
that
gonna
way.
find himself in the bog.
He's on the edge and falling off because it's all over.
Anyway, so you guys do follow, and do a good job of doing so. Do a good job.
Day, what's your survival?
Chirp, 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 chirp. Okay.
He's right.
Anyway,
there.
that's
I can
fine.
see him.
So as you guys make your way,
Sorry about that.
So it's
You're
all
fine.
my fault, but that's what you rolled for survival. At advantage.
8.
wow,
Not he slightly better than I
didn't
did.
matter.
And my survival is +0.
You weren't at the back of the line, right?
No, I was
You're,
second.
you're generally,
because
yeah, you're generally
Geralt-
never.
It was Geralt and me because I have the trail.
So we have to keep going. Hey, Geralt went that way.
Okay, that's fine.
I just have I'm just like staring up, following the line.
Yeah, it's a survival thing. It's more like it's more you're just kind of like having a hard time keeping up, with his pace.
I mean, survival's wisdom.
Yes, it is wisdom. But what I'm talking about is you're making poor steps.
Got it.
Right.
I understand now.
It's the wisdom of how to traverse the natural setting, because it is dense vegetation. He's making a pretty quick thing through it, and because the fog is thick, following is not the easiest thing.
Okay, that makes sense.
But you're doing well enough
Only
with
mileage.
everyone there to kind of help out. As you continue doing so, you see Geralt. You almost run into him as he stops. And he's just like,
W. I'm dumb.
"I've not seen this here before. Be careful where you step. There's some very deep holes."
Digging up some holes.
He just kind of points them out.
Everybody.
A rather large hole, about the size of a human body.
Oh,
When you say you haven't
Nice
seen,
and square. Well, rectangular.
that looks.
I don't know about you, but I'm not exactly square.
I know graves when I see them. I'm just
Absolutely.
saying.
You would know graves when you see them, grave cleric.
I
Yes.
agree. This is a grave situation.
when you say these were not here before, or you haven't seen them before, what do you mean?
I've never seen graves out in the middle of the swamp like this.
Have you been out here, specifically in this spot before?
Yes.
How recently?
Peer over the edge, look down.
A few weeks ago.
Is there anybody in the grave?
Yeah, that's what I'm checking. I just look down into it. What do I see?
You see a hole. It
Of
is
course.
a wet, sticky, muddy hole with vines sticking out of it. There's no person in there yet.
It's about, 3, 4 feet deep? 5, 6.
It's
I don't
about
know what
6
you're
feet
talking about,
deep.
man.
6 feet.
Yep.
There's the huge mound of dirt next
It's a
to
mud
it.
hole, all right.
On the other side of it, you find the body.
Oh.
It's funny,
How
above
long's
the
it
grave,
been dead?
like floating above the grave is
I
the
want to
body.
inspect
Is it
the body.
currently dead?
Huh? Yes.
I said I want
Just
to inspect
checking.
the body.
Huh?
I'm gonna inspect it.
Okay, you inspect the body. You.
His name's Dave.
It is clothed. But as you inspect the body, you find that it has been stitched together.
What's in its pocket?
I shock you with light now.
I
Stitched
know how long it's
together
been
as
dead.
in closing wounds, or stitched together as in there are several pieces of different parts?
As in, it doesn't seem to have the arm that belongs to the body.
So-
Okay, so we're talking like
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein level stitched together.
Yep.
Okay.
What's in his pockets?
We're talking flesh gold.
There is
stitch.
nothing in his
Now
pockets
he's
as you
only
search.
mostly dead.
Are we talking like actual
Give
good
me a
stitch
quick,
work, or
give me a
like
fast survival check.
I've
Or
got lightning
medicine.
bolt.
Or medicine, yes, sorry.
Because I
apologize.
figured
yes,
you'd
yes,
make
yes,
me
yes,
roll
medicine check is
so,
right.
24.
24. Sure, yeah. It seems that the body parts have probably been dead for over a week. But
It stands up.
you have an odd, the decay of the flesh would tell you that they've been dead longer. squishiness, the feel, the suppleness, like
The
those kinds of
warmth.
things. You're like, yeah, it's still warm, slightly, right? Those kinds of things. You're like, it feels like it's probably been dead a day, maybe.
You know, those
But
normal
the
things
actual,
that any
the
person
actual
probably
color
didn't
of
really
the
know.
flesh and things like that, you're like, this thing's been dead for a while. But
These parts have been dead a while. But...
parts have been dead, the whole maybe not so much.
Right. Gotcha.
Have I ever seen anything like this before?
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Well, there was a
Have
doctor
I
a
seen
long
anything
time
like
ago.
this
I've
before?
been around a long time.
You can give me a quick, give me two things. Give me a history check and a nature check.
History and nature. All right, history.
I'm
coming
no
up.
longer interested. It doesn't have any money on it.
All right, the history is a 14.
No, but it's got two shiny bolts coming out the side.
Okay, the nature is a 15.
No.
Okay.
You've never seen anything like this before. It freaks you the crap out.
You see, there was this one time a long
You
time
have
ago.
heard you have heard of some people who have attempted necromancy
Okay.
by slapping slabs of flesh together.
Doesn't sound very...
By stitching or forcing the flesh together to move again.
Just because everything's in the right spot doesn't mean it works.
Exactly. But yeah,
Story of
you've
my
heard
life.
of people attempting to do those things, but they generally don't turn out well. The one story you remember hearing of it actually working,
Oh, that wasn't on
you
the
heard that the
info.
experiment
I
actually
need
killed
more
the
letters.
maker.
Don't give me
So
the letters.
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I will give you the letters that you
All right.
have.
Sorry, I'm writing stuff down.
As you guys are looking around the spot, you guys have been a bit fixated on the current situation there, standing.
You turn around and find 10 more like him standing up.
No. Walking around, you do find headstones.
No cheese?
Nope.
At least markers, whatever. And you can see that they're slightly indented, right? Something that's been dug or whatever, or not indented. Sorry, they would be mounded. I apologize. They're slightly mounded, and you see the markers have been scratched, and it just says 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is there one on the dug grave? Is there a marker near here?
There's no marker currently.
What's the highest number?
4.
4.
Yes.
So this one would be.
Uh-oh. I am number 4.
And
It's actually a good book series.
Only
you,
watched the movie.
That was an okay movie.
as you raise your head from investigating the body, give me a quick perception check.
Oh, it's moving. Sorry.
And an insight check.
And a dex save.
No.
Fabulous. 12 for perception, 11 for insight.
You alright
12 is
over there?
enough for perception.
Okay.
Something
you
just keeps
see
sticking
a
in the back of my
slight
throat. I haven't been
light
coughing this bad recently.
A little bit further off. But it's too high up to be one of the burning, like, bog fire type things. As you go closer, you see a shape floating that is now coming closer to, that is moving closer to you now. It looks like a rather robust man.
If I were a rich
And
man.
he points to the dead body that's laying there.
Dead man tell no tale.
Must be your body.
I'm pretty sure he's raising it.
Counter spell.
He's not casting
Stab the body.
anything.
Stake it.
It's already dead.
Yes, he's trying to make it undead. That's the point.
The glowing spirit points to the body, and she says, "I guess that's your body." And you watch him just silently shake his head. Yes.
which
parts?
So when you inspected it, you see that there was an arm that had been stitched on and a leg that had been stitched on. It wasn't all a giant meat suit, like it wasn't a meat puzzle sewn together, right?
So most of it's him.
Most of it's him.
Well, I suppose we should finish the job, or should we just burn the thing and be done with it?
I'm not touching
How
that.
about we bury it? I'll
Very well.
bury it.
It feels like somebody just undid that for some reason.
The swamp
Well,
itself.
too
ended
bad. We're gonna bury it.
No, what I'm trying to say is if we bury it again, what's to stop something from unburying it
Us.
later? We're not staying here.
No, but spirits generally prefer to have their body at rest. It makes sense that he's simply asking for that.
Yep. Okay. I'll bury it.
I shall help you.
Well, you just have to put it back in the hole and cover it.
It's all I will answer that. It's 6 feet of earth that you're moving in. Well, yeah, you have magic.
Ta-da!
Matt, it's a D&D world!
Yeah.
Nothing matters!
I'm sorry. None of us are dumb like Harry.
I want to do it without magic.
Wait.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, Dobby, right?
Yeah.
There's a reason for that.
Oh, I know, but
Yeah.
still,
But still,
magic.
Bjorn literally just goes.
It's done.
And then he proceeds to just, like, start growing
you have to at least
flowers.
cast it twice.
Yeah.
And Harry chose to do it on a sandy hill for some reason.
Alright, let's get back to.
Anyway, no, actually you don't, because it's 5 by 5, right?
Yeah. 5 by 5
Yeah,
by
you
5.
could. Yeah. So it wouldn't. Yeah. Magic. Anyways, so yeah, you toss the body in, move the dirt over.
I find a chunk of bark and I carve a 5 into it and just go boom at the head.
Oh, there you go.
5 like
Wish we
five's
knew
the
his
cat.
name.
You actually look,
don't
and
want
he just kind of.
Him to be 5.
I push it over.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Just kidding.
Man, these ghosts are fickle.
I know.
He just kind of closes. He closes his eyes, and you watch him just kind of. A mist,
I put the
Cuts.
wood back up.
like a slight. Okay.
I'm kind of curious.
No. Does the evil
Let's.
the spirit
Let's let
obviously
him
has
rest.
some fixation on being buried properly. Let's just do it properly.
I want to know if he comes back.
He was just about to.
I stop him.
He's showing us
You know
the
what?
way.
I'm
You
the
truly-
cat,
you
and
truly are
curiosity
foolish.
isn't gonna kill me.
Foolish.
So let's just.
Foolish elf.
Some would argue I'm just pursuing knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah, like the guy who stitched that body together.
See, there's a proper and improper way to pursue knowledge. You're going to do something dumb.
I'm sorry, wizard. What are you saying? Owlbears were made by who?
How do you even know that?
I've been alive for 200 years. That's common knowledge. Anyway.
You also lived in the sea for a lot of that.
Have you ever
Sea bears
seen
were
them?
made by who?
Yes!
By a druid. By druids.
Killed by bear rats.
What is it with the magicians in this world? They're like, this place doesn't have a bear. Let's make one.
Wait. It's just a bear? This place is boring.
This place is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys.
yeah, no. If
Anyways,
you think the seabirds are weird, you should
Let's
see
focus.
the air bears.
Focus. Alright, so, yes. If you guys are going to keep the 5 headstone from being put up,
Yes.
Yes.
a slight light leads for just a little bit. A faint blue stream kind of leads through the fog.
Ooh, shaggy.
I just wanted to see if he would come back,
Let's
give me the
follow
middle
that.
finger until someone finally put it back down.
Look, if we're going to get help from spirits, let's try not to piss them off first.
I didn't realize we were asking it for help. I don't remember that
I
being
didn't
exchanged.
ask it for anything, but it seems to be giving it.
Yes.
Guys, the light's getting further away.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
I'm going. Geralt just leads ahead.
I'm following him.
So those following,
Yeah.
It's not too much further. The fog finally breaks.
Because I'm about to break.
And as it does, you can see in the distance a very large estate.
Hey guys, it's a castle.
Estate.
We are heisting a castle.
Not a castle.
It's an estate.
It's a manor house.
It's a manor house.
Hey, it's a house on a hill. Wait, but
In a
which one
swamp.
of us is the betrayer?
Not on a hill.
No. It's in a swamp. This is Resident Evil.
See, but it wasn't a swamp. It was a forest out front.
There was swamp all around it.
No, but it was a forest.
All
Like
right,
it wasn't
let's
a
stop
swamp.
arguing about a video game.
Okay.
Why? We're arguing about a tabletop game.
I know. Let's go back to that. So yeah, you guys. The Silver Trail also now is connect. You guys have caught up with the Silver Trail.
Okay.
As you kind of came and followed your way, you have caught up now. The Silver Trail is pointing straight into this manor house.
Creepy ghost leads us to creepy house.
Awesome.
All roads
He wasn't
lead to
creepy,
Rome.
He was nice.
So, stay outside and burn it down?
Yes.
Yeah, that's my vote.
I say, grabbing my bag of explosives.
No.
Please.
I don't
Rob
think
it
that's
first,
a good idea.
then burn it down.
I am excited to see what happens
Please.
when you try it.
Gold doesn't
Preserve-
burn.
Yes,
But
it does.
paintings do.
Oh.
And please, preserve your explosives. I've got this.
Heist first, burning later.
However,
Welcome to Woodstock, ladies and gentlemen.
So this is
Woodstock
honestly,
too. Let's be
Not-
honest. Woodstock,
not be
the
the
original, was
smartest
actually
thing
quite
to
well.
this is not the route that we should take. We should investigate.
What if, like, Ayara is in there or something?
Oh, shoot.
or what if
Still
the
nothing
guy
for
that
her.
did this is in there?
And
Exactly.
I'd rather not incinerate
Gonna
the
do
wand
something to
we're looking
Ayara.
for.
Like, I mean, we.
It
can't just
emits
a
frost.
over there.
It wouldn't do it.
It's
And burn
still
the
a
house
wand.
That would be terrible.
And apparently the wand's in there.
Heist first.
Heist first.
Heist first.
How about we... Yeah, anyway.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've had a good heist.
None of these people are going to have good deaths.
No.
That was
Including you.
never,
Including
ever in the
you.
cards for any of us.
I
Maybe
don't believe it
Mittens.
is in the cards for any of us. Sadly. I'll still do my best. Onward then.
Yes.
Wait.
Now you wish you stayed
Should we
back
knock?
and played with the puppy.
I'm just kidding. Just go knock
I'm gonna
on
go.
the door.
Windows, base floor, second floor. How tall is this thing?
It's 2 stories that you can see.
I am going to cast Detect Thoughts as we enter into the door.
Windows on both floors.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic
Yes.
as we enter
Boarded,
the doorway.
open.
Boarded.
I'm gonna use my second story footwork, scurry up to the top ones, and see if I can peer through the boards.
So you need to get through the gate first.
Ah, there's a gate.
Yes.
I use my second story footwork, just.
Was the gate mentioned before? Because I don't remember it.
I hadn't even said anything because we hadn't got there. You could see
You
a
said
house.
there was a manor!
Yes,
We
you
could
could see
the
the manor.
Oh,
house,
that's right.
and
And
then
what
we immediately
comes with
started
manners?
talking.
I said you
Gated
can see a manor and you
communities.
immediately said burn it to
he
the
did
ground.
not say manor. He said estate. Estate means that there's grounds and a house in the middle of it.
Yes.
We said
So
manor
we
house.
said
Yeah.
manor house. Therefore, I assumed there was a gate.
I didn't.
Okay,
Well,
so there's a gate.
there's
Is
a
it-
gate.
Is it locked?
The gate is locked. It is also, by what you can see, there's a lot of wardings that are built into the iron.
I cast
Is it an
Detect
iron
Magic.
warded?
Abjuration school.
Abjuration school? Okay.
You could have done that even without detect magic. Just the simple.
I can also
wardings that
read
are
the
in it.
runes.
Okay.
Mold Earth, there's a tunnel now. Going under it.
I can read the runes. Do I read?
As
what
you
the
attempt to mold earth, it stops at the gate.
That's what I was gonna say. What do the runes read as?
The runes, they read as as runes of shielding. It feels as though there's that you couldn't use magic to burst the gates or to cross the threshold.
Well, it's magically warded, as he said, but I can pick the mechanical lock.
Why would you choose to live here?
Or, now just hear me out,
Maybe.
I could try to dispel the ward.
By the way,
It will still
The,
be
the-
mechanically locked.
the other thing that you find about this is that the runes that are carved into this look fresh.
Perhaps someone wanted a place where they could make where they could make Frankenstein's monster.
Just Frank.
They could make Frank. That's probably better. Let's
Yeah,
go with that.
someplace where they could make Frank.
To be fair, he probably wanted to move somewhere where people wouldn't try breaking in, burning it down, or looting the entire place.
You know, pitchforks and all.
Why
So I'm
such
gonna-
a huge place?
To keep the people with the pitchforks away.
So,
But I have daggers.
Right, but you're not an angry mob.
I could be.
it's very possible that the
No, you're
that
an angry
picking
king.
the
Now,
lock might
obviously,
activate
as
some
we
kind
said
of alarm.
before, the place is boarded up, right?
Mm-hmm.
The runes have been put on here recently.
Recently, yeah. I let the group know that too. As I study them for later.
Sorry.
So someone who's here has taken residence, probably.
No,
more
I'm wondering why the heck it was here in the first place.
Right. That would be some good history to learn.
I can pick the lock. But as Caleb said, it might be warded against that too.
Is there
Well,
any
no,
like
it might
is there any
alert
like
them.
is there like a name on top of the gate or anything like that?
That part has been destroyed.
I knock on the gate.
Kong kong kong. That's what you get.
Alright, fair enough.
Alright.
Pull out my lock picks.
Let me try dispelling it first. I'm gonna try and dispel the wards.
Take a few steps back.
Okay,
while they
you need to
play
make a
with
roll.
the gate.
All
And we
right.
take more steps
And
back.
with the dispel roll, it's you have to roll at or above the level, right?
Yeah. Well,
And it's-
10 plus the level.
Right,
is the
10
DC.
plus the level.
And it's everything under level 3 is
Yep.
Anything-
Level 3
anything
below
above
is
level,
automatic.
anything above the level 3.
One. So 7.
Oh man.
I did say take a few steps back.
Why have
Before
you
the
betrayed me, dice?
Did I?
And of course, now you roll a 19. I see how it is.
It's alright. You didn't roll 2 natural ones in a row. Not in a row at the same
Okay,
time.
you take 19 force damage as you attempt to dispel, and it retaliates and rebounds on you.
It's a non-damaging spell.
It's not the spell.
Oh, then it's not a rebound.
Well, so it's
Visually,
not
it
the
looks like
it. Yeah.
Okay.
When he does this. No.
Nice try.
he saw the thing that was casting it.
It didn't cast the spell. It reacted.
No, can he counterspell his own dispel magic?
No, that's going. You know, I shouldn't do this.
Yeah, that's what that. Ooh, counterspell.
He just shouts counterspell whenever he thinks he's better.
I shouldn't have got into this. All right. Yeah. You take 19 damage,
Okay.
I take a regular bullet, and I'm just gonna try tossing.
and you
it
are
over
knocked
the
back
fence.
10 feet on your butt.
Ow.
How about we let
Sorry.
one of them try and pick the lock?
Wait, hold on.
Or how about
I-
we figure out what the signal, what are they
Symbols.
called? Wards
We already
say.
did.
I did.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, protection.
It's just protection.
Just protect.
It's
Well,
an
The rewards of shielding.
Our
Obvious.
super smart 500-year-old person with us know how to maybe disarm such a thing.
So
Would I? Well, that would be an Arcana
Just
check, I would
protection
assume,
protect
right?
against like Misty Step.
probably.
It prevents travel magically past the
Okay.
gate.
So Matt,
I said it prevents using magic to get beyond the barrier of the gate.
yes.
Yeah.
Matt,
That's I want to make that clear so you do know that's
Yes.
So it just prevents.
I'm going to
that.
take a normal bullet, and I'm going to try throwing it over the fence, like just over.
Zap.
okay. You take a normal bullet and it travels over the fence.
Okay, it just goes over the fence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You never gave me a map on my armor, or at least I don't. Not map. A
map.
Yeah, a map.
I know that.
How do
I
I
know that.
how do I navigate this armor,
Or
man?
do you want me to pick the lock?
I have a better slide.
Did I get? You didn't get a
I-
card.
I-
You didn't
I-
get a card
I-
for it.
I don't
I thought I
think-
gave
Yep.
you one.
I thought you did too, but I don't have it.
Key's gonna pick the
So either
lock.
I lost it.
Okay,
or-
Key, roll your lockpick.
Sleight of hand.
Actually, it's a
Oh,
separate
wait,
thing.
hold on.
I pick something.
Yeah, it actually
there.
is.
What is that?
It is a separate thing.
It is a separate thing because I can get proficiency in it.
There it is.
And
Found
I'm
it.
double proficient in it as well because of
Right.
that. So it's a 13. I rolled a 3.
So,
My dice aren't doing too good today.
You are unable to pick this lock.
Matt, I found it. It doesn't
And
say
your
how.
lockpick snap.
Oh wait, how tall is this fence?
The fence is 25 feet tall.
Okay.
Can I just climb the fence?
More than welcome
No
to
one's
try.
tried yet.
I'm gonna climb the
gonna-
fence.
How far does the fence go?
It goes all the way around. It's
I'm-
about a mile. It's about a. I almost said way too big. It's about 500 feet. About 500 feet. square.
Let's go see if there's a back gate.
I'm not gonna climb the fence. I guess we could see
Nope,
if there's back
Can
gate.
can I? I'm sorry. I was a little too
was
into it.
Mittens.
I
I was about to
immediately
say.
assumed it was Mittens. I didn't even think about the actual cat.
I was about to make that joke.
All right. So I'm going to look at the runes and see if I can find a flaw in them or something I can use to sort of
So Arcana.
like counteract them.
Can I assist?
At advantage for you.
Okay.
My lockpick's broke.
All right. 16.
16. No.
Mittens, do you have mending?
Nope, I got
No.
rid of that. Nope, I don't
No.
have mending.
Okay.
No mending.
I'm now sad.
So if I could throw a key, how high or far could I throw a key?
Depends. Do you mean
Do you mean the
K-E-Y
bird?
or the bird?
Or
The
uh,
bird.
K-E-Y or K-I-E?
How much does Key weigh? 100 pounds?
5.
120?
I thought it was like 60 or something. He's a bird, right? He's got hollow bones,
Each
doesn't he?
4 feet. Yeah.
And here's the real question: would that be counted as flying, or is it falling with style?
He's being thrown.
Falling with style.
Okay.
Projectile weapon.
I rolled a 14 in acrobatics to climb the gate.
14 to climb the gate.
Yeah.
As far as acrobatics,
Also, these are some tall gates.
they are tall gates.
It's because acrobatics is a +5 and athletics is a 0, guys.
'Cause I would say this room is like what, 10 feet?
Probably about that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I figure a gate has like
Yeah, so
it's decorative, so like
double
there's
this.
footholds and handholds.
And then
Oh,
plus
it's
our-
That's the
So-
thing, is depending on how decorative
8?
it is.
Yeah.
But in order
24.
to have runes, the
It's
dwarves
20
turn
feet
tall.
into
It's
it.
25
into the
like,
bars.
Yeah.
No, he said 20
Straight
feet.
into the bars.
Is it straight into the bars?
It could be as I didn't ever describe it as
You never
one way or
described
the
the
other.
gate, so
But it still would have banding across it at some
Yeah.
point. It's not just like it's not just gonna be straight bars.
no, because then
So it shouldn't be too bad. 14, that gets you up.
Okay, do I need to roll again to get me down to the other side?
You shouldn't have said that.
No, that's not the problem.
Don't go towards the light, Larry! It's so pretty!
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's not too bad. And then
Counter spell?
Counter spell?
so, when you get to the top and attempt to cross, you take 24 force damage. Well, you take 20 damage and 4 falling damage. If you have anything that prevents the falling damage,
I feather faller.
okay.
Just
Yes,
cast a
that.
spell.
Yes,
So
that.
20 force damage from being blasted off the top of
She
the,
was just
off of the gate.
not that high level.
Are we ready to go see if there's a back gate now?
We can try it.
I have one more thing I would like to try, but I never got an answer on my question.
How
Throw
high
a
you
key.
can throw key.
On how high you could throw key. I wanted to know how much you weighed.
Well, I don't have Volo's guide on me right now.
That's okay.
So, 4 foot tall, so I'm guessing around 100.
That's. I kind of figure 100 pounds is about what you'd have to say because he's not. I know that he's lanky.
Well, he's a bird, right?
So-
Don't they have hollow
He has
bones?
hollow. It's not the
Around.
bone mass; it's the muscle mass that you have to count for.
Muscle
And
mass?
I know he doesn't have a lot, but he's got to have some.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
I get that.
At
I'm
4
just
feet
saying.
tall, about 100 pounds.
I'm just saying that
Between
birds
90
are
and
always.
120.
I call it drumstick.
But yeah, about 100 pounds. Tossing 100 pounds is quite a feat, to be really honest.
Now, if you grab his legs and I grab
Like
his
as
arms,
far as max carry capacity for a 20 strength is like 900 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
You have a 16 or an 18 on your strength.
I believe.
My max carry is 150 right now with 15, with having
Let's
a
see.
powerful build as well.
Your max,
16.
your max carry is only 150.
Oh wait, no, that is
That's not
my
at all.
current. 900 is my current push and drag lift.
Yeah, push and drag.
Carrying is 450.
Yeah, 450 is more like it.
Yeah.
So yeah, 16.
My max carry capacity is
Say what?
150.
16.
Mine's
16.
135.
So like, as far as throwing
mine's
something,
90.
you could probably toss him a few, like maybe 5 feet.
You're going to have to toss me.
Okay.
Don't
Like,
tell the elf.
It's not something that's simple to do. You know? I mean, here's the thing though. If you got a couple of you guys together and like heave ho over the top, you could maybe try.
Yeah, but Shalia just
you
went up and
did
over.
just get an example of what happens.
Yeah, she was touching the gate.
I'm good.
She was touching the gate. If you would like to see what happens when you don't touch the gate,
Please don't throw me.
That's what the bullet was.
please don't throw him.
The bullet.
The bullet was not alive.
Yeah, the bullet's inanimate.
And that's 2. All right.
Sorry, what?
Oh, agreed.
What?
Oh wait, that was metal. Never mind.
I'm so. Oh.
Alan just said in chat that Fernando has mending.
Oh yeah! I'm the incredible.
Hey! I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
Could he. Wait. The runes are fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Can he mend
Mend
them
the
away?
runes away.
Yeah, but if it
You can
counters
attempt
magic,
Yeah.
he got damage for
Would you
using
like,
a non.
Would you like him to?
He got damage for using a non-damaging spell. It seems like if magic touched it.
Dispel, though, right? Look,
Are you gonna pick the lock?
Yeah, 26.
26 to pick the lock. You pick the lock.
King. Hey! Anyone else want to push it open?
No, go
Okay.
for it.
Go for it.
You use your lockpick to push it open.
It makes the big caster.
You push.
Man, these have been well greased.
How open are you pushing them?
Slowly, maybe about just to see if I can get them open. So maybe about a foot to start off with.
Okay. As far as you have pushed, you have not had a problem.
Okay.
The way you're saying this makes it seem
Push
like
it a
there
bit.
will
I push
be a
it,
problem.
and I push it enough for me to be able to slip through.
Okay.
Do I smell fried chicken?
No, you spelled crushed chicken.
I like pull out like a pepper grinder. Wait,
I didn't say I go through. I said I push it open enough for me to go through.
Oh, for you to go through. Okay, you just push it open enough for space for
Yeah.
you to go through.
So
Okay,
it's
I thought
just
you
like-
said you push it open enough for you to go, like,
No.
to go through.
I-
Sorry.
I opened enough so there's room for me to go, but I don't
Okay.
go quite yet.
Okay, you
How
haven't
big are
gone.
These gates.
25 feet tall. They are each at least 5 feet wide on either side, so they're
Okay.
big freaking gates.
Well,
So like fully open, a bear could walk through it.
Just to kind of help me with my mental image.
Semi-open, a bear could walk through it.
Are we
Double the room we're currently standing in. That's how tall it is.
Okay.
Just to kind of help me with my mental image, are these like wrought iron gates, or are they like the big solid wood door gates?
They are wrought iron gates with
Okay.
like banding across
Okay.
every now and then.
Sort
A
of
little bit of some decorative work into it.
Gothic style.
Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
like that super tall,
Okay.
high, crazy art.
That's what I was imagining. I just
Yeah,
wanted to make
I'm
sure
sorry
it
that I
wasn't
didn't get
the-
as detailed as I should. I should be a little more like paint some better imagery.
This is hold on. This is hold on. What?
That's kind of what I
I
pictured.
saw a death metal cover of that song and it actually worked.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
Death metal for that
I've
song is
listened
great.
to that one before.
Yeah. Merlin
Anyways.
Manson also did a good cover.
So it's now open. It's like, okay.
How open is it going?
doing. Wide enough for me to slick through if I need to.
Slick
Right.
through.
Okay, so it's only that far open.
Yeah, so maybe about.
Who's crossing?
So 5 feet, because that's how much space you occupy.
No, not actually. Only in combat.
So it's alright. Who wants to go first?
Might I suggest something? And I pull out a pepper grinder. If you're going.
I'm gonna grab the pepper grinder. I'm gonna toss it through.
You toss it through.
Yeah.
Okay, pepper grinder lands on the other side.
Go get it.
Wait. I have something as well. He pulls
Butter.
out some fresh sage.
Whoa! We
Hold
already
on,
have
hold on.
sage
You're
here.
almost out of time.
Hold on one moment.
That makes me want to walk
The
through.
sage is still alive. It is fresh.
It is fresh.
So if we put the sage through, we can see if it will respond to something living.
Or
I pull
you
up
can
a
do your
weed.
druid craft and make a flower and
I
toss
just,
it through.
I just
True.
reach down the ground, pull up a weed, and just toss it through.
You
Yeah.
toss it through.
By the way, I think you missed the joke I made. Which
Well,
was, we only have one
Nice
sage.
knowing you guys.
I'm a sage.
Step.
No, I'm a sorry. You're right.
Okay.
Counter spell?
Okay, you are knocked back 10 feet onto your bum and take 23 force damage.
I have a distinct feeling nobody wants anybody to get in here.
Now,
Who's ready to try a back gate?
you.
It would be the same
It
as
was
the front
not
gate.
the.
How do you
Like,
know?
as you did this,
That's how logic works.
you stepped into the open space just a little bit. Just a step or so.
I see.
And then you went. You got blasted back. But you did get in.
I'm going to push the doors the rest of the way so they're 90 degrees open.
Okay.
And then I'm going to step through.
You walk all the way through.
Yay, we're in.
I grab the pepper
Right.
grinder and I go over to Key. Hey, are you alive?
Dagger. Straight at the bottom of the pepper grinder, just thunk.
And it just
gets
dumps
all
out on
over
top
you.
of you. Now you've overdone it.
No. I like it, Pepper.
Yeah. Black pepper chicken. Good stuff.
You just take the knife that still has a pepper grinder and you just throw the pepper grinder in it.
Just do
Black
that.
pepper chicken's good.
Yeah. Good stuff.
I don't know, I'd like to pepper pig myself.
Can I kill them all?
It was nice, it was British.
Come on, let's go.
I'm not saying no.
Eventually, they're gonna figure out that you're not a chicken and you won't taste like chicken.
Hey, raven pies work fine.
I've had raven before, it's fine.
It's a little gamey.
Let me let you in a little secret that I've learned from 500 years. Everything tastes like chicken.
Except chicken, what tastes like fish. Sorry.
Ow. I'm hurting pretty bad.
I know after all the crap we've thrown at you tonight.
I am below half health.
Are you talking
I'm-
actual HP or mental damage he's been taking
Come
from...
here, bud, come here.
No.
No,
I'm also
I'm not
around
gonna
half
eat
health.
you. Come here.
That's also the Australian.
She comes over and touches. Rashida comes over, touches you, and dumps in 20 hit points on you.
This one needs some as well.
Alright, that's better.
Well, I've not got a lot left, but here. She gives you the remaining 5.
And I'll top you off with
Didn't we all get health potions?
8.
Trying to remember how much.
Yeah,
No one cares
Occasionally.
about Shalia.
I had
She
2
got
of them.
blown
Okay.
out the gate
That's
and
not
no one
close,
says
yeah.
anything.
Neither have you.
That's been the major thing is no one has said anything. Because he was basically steaming bird and everyone made a big thing of it and he said, "Ow, I really hurt." She's like, "Alright, fine. You got blown off the gate, someone should have helped you."
I was like, no one said anything.
I probably would have
But
given her a
it's
hand
fine.
up. I don't heal.
I mean, I can put some pepper on you if you would like, but
I need a new pepper grinder.
I need a new
Stupid
pepper
bird threw the peppercorns everywhere.
Chilia, what are you at right now?
I'm half health.
Half? Okay. Get 8 hit points.
Okay.
I am not the healer.
No.
I just don't use my spells normally, so I might as well use them for
Might
this.
as
Just
well.
everybody else is offering,
Do
so
you have
Mittens
good-
is like, all right,
Do you have
go
good
for
berry?
it.
I do have good berry.
That heals 1 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you make 10 of them, so it heals 10 hit points.
Yes, that is true.
I'll just cast Cure Wounds.
That's
'Cause
what I've been doing.
It provides the nutrition that you need for a day, but you could eat.
And heals a hit point.
You technically could eat all 10.
Yep.
It won't make you feel like you're going to explode.
Yeah, that sounds better. Yeah, heal 10.
What level good berry?
Do I
it's a
go
level 1
the
spell.
8 and then the 10, or just the 10?
Just
Bad.
the 10.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on her as well as a level 1 spell.
So just
So
increase that by 2.
that's gonna be
May as well save money for
it's another
when we
8
need
hit
it in
points.
battle.
May as well.
Yay, I'm almost back to full health, guys. Okay. Now we're okay. I was just thinking it was just kind of funny.
I never wrote down the health potions you gave us.
I got 2 of them.
Everybody should have two.
As I'm walking by Key, I'm just like, do you know how hard it is to get spices out into a bulk?
You also heal 15. Rashida casts to
What?
heal you.
Okay, I'm at
For
full.
comedic effect, and just in case.
You never know when you need to cook a duck.
Quack.
What did you call me?
Is it time to knock on the door?
Did we figure out that we could go?
I am the one who knocks.
Yeah. He's
Wait, are
all
we
ready.
actually gonna
The rest
knock?
of
I don't
us
think
can
we
go
should
through
knock.
as well.
Okay, Walter.
Why don't we inspect the house?
That's what I was gonna do originally before the gate thing.
Yeah.
So,
Let's not actually.
got a
knock.
second story footwork up to the top windows, and I'm gonna peek in.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around the house. while he's
The
doing
boards
that.
are very tightly put together here. You
They're
have
boarded up from the inside or the outside.
outside.
I got a
That's
crowbar.
the craziness.
I got a crowbar.
Okay.
Does it look like they're fresh boards, or does it look like they've been weathered? Like they've
The
been out
boards
for
are
a while?
old.
So this house has been boarded up for a while.
Yes.
Somebody didn't want something getting out.
So I use.
You-
I just pop off just one enough so I can get a peek.
Right,
in.
and when you're up there, like you're actually standing on the eave on an eave that's just above another window, so it's like window, eave, window, and you're standing there and just like honk, you don't have to worry about like that kind of crazy stuff. You rip a board off, you find a board on the other side. It's like it's boarded from both ends, out and in. You pop the board out from your end, just kind of banging. You might alert something if it was in there, but you don't know if that's how you want to do it.
I was gonna try to do it stealthily, so not like a full, but just like a slow pry and peek.
Right. So what I'm saying is that you take the board off from the outside.
And
That's
there's
fine.
one on the inside.
There's one on the inside. Prying that board, you can't pry, right? You have to push to get it undone.
So I'm
So you have to push inward.
I'm gonna mentally command. It's like it's boarded up both inside and out,
That's odd.
Very.
and so I can't get a peek in unless I make some noise.
Why don't we look around the house? Some more.
Assuming nobody noticed the gate and all of the people getting thrown around.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
Not very stealthy either.
No.
I'm gonna climb down.
You climb down.
Yeah.
Is there a chimney?
Now, something I will say though, the boarding on that side was not as tight. You did get a look in, and it was
So the boarding on the inside is not as tight.
not
as
as
it.
tight. So you could see something. You could see little bits. There was a hall.
Okay.
Dead, dry, dusty. You could see some stuff on the floor that had been smashed, but you're not exactly sure what that all is. It was just something that's fallen over time. What?
And I can't get a lot of detail because I don't have a.
Right. You don't have a ton to see. So you can still work it out if you want to.
Let's see what I got.
It just doesn't look lived in.
Can I go look around the house
But you
while
have a
he's up
hammer,
there
I'm
doing
gonna
that?
You definitely can.
I want to go look at the door.
I want to look around the house, see
Is
if
the
there's
door
any...
boarded up, or is it?
The door is not boarded up.
Does it look like it's been broken into?
No.
Does it have any additions recently made?
It has no wardings cut into it.
Okay.
I'm gonna start walking around to the back of the house.
That's what I was doing.
Okay.
Well, me and Mitten start walking around to the back of the house.
I'll
Okay.
go with him.
Just looking at it, can we see any chimney or anything
And we split the party
poking
again.
out the top?
Yes, there is a chimney. It is on the right side of the house. You can see that it's kind of near the front. It's probably connected to like a drawing room, sitting room, living room type thing, whatever. It's a hearth,
Yeah,
right?
that's also another possible interest. We could go Santa Claus this.
Who's Santa Claus?
I'm gonna try the front door. I'm not gonna
You never-
walk in.
It is not a massive chimney.
Yeah,
Um,
it is maybe.
you may not be able to
Pets,
Santa
yeah.
Claus this.
Serial
Well, I mean, technically you could. You turn it into something small.
You don't
Yeah.
think it's a natural weapon.
So yeah,
I'm gonna try the front
Discover
door.
that make its way in.
you try the front door.
I'm
Through
gonna
chimney.
Okay,
open it.
it opens.
Even if they were lit, it would just
You guys are
go
going
on
around the
down
back and the side, around the sides to the back.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
You go around the sides to the back. You find there is a small door back there.
Mm-hmm.
It's next to a wood pile.
When we say
Looks like
small door,
Not little. It's just it's not some grand entrance way. It's a regular
Back
sized
porch door.
A back
back door.
we find a door.
Yes, you find a door.
Okay.
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Hmm. I'd say
If
we
you wanna
tell
go
him
in, you
before
can.
we go in.
Well, let's tell him.
Hey, he's
The
not.
door's not.
We're not. We're
Yeah, but
not
don't
in.
we have like?
Yeah,
the door
we
is
have
also
the
not locked in the
earrings.
front.
The door's not locked in the
Door's
front
not
either.
locked. The back. Well,
How far is your range?
We're
It's
gonna
not
do
me,
it to
it's
the
just the
earrings.
Oh right.
I went like this because mine's on my beak.
right.
That's why. I thought we were still.
Mine's
cancel.
mine. We have to be within sight.
That's what I thought, and that's why I was like, "Does it work?"
So
But
I am
we
going
do
to
have
use
earrings,
detect thoughts at
so.
this point.
You're using detect thoughts. It has 30-foot range.
Mm-hmm.
So
Front
you
door's
are.
unlocked.
So is the back.
There's no one. There's no one
Yeah.
that isn't your party members other than Geralt.
Okay.
Who's kind of a party member, right? There's
Yeah.
No one outside of your regular party.
Yeah.
That you see.
Okay.
So if you're focusing on them to hear their thoughts.
No. I'm using it because it can detect anything that comes into a 30-foot
If
range.
something has thoughts within 30 feet of him, he knows it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
Unless it doesn't. So unless it has an intelligence of 3 or lower, in which case its mind is essentially undetectable. But
Okay. You have, you're walking in the front.
yeah, well, Chilia just opened the door.
That's what I'm
so-
saying. Are you coming in the front? You're
Yes.
not going in the back.
I'm in.
door,
I was in the
right?
front. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm in the front with them.
I'm not walking in. I just opened the door.
Oh well,
You opened it.
we opened the door, and
I didn't know.
I
just
guess
tried
I
to
would
do it.
probably poke my head
I
in
opened it.
because I'm like, it seems dusty. The dust bunnies might attack. Maybe I don't know.
There's also some broken stuff on the second floor.
Don't joke about a dust bunny storm. That's how my uncle died.
But I
How
could,
does the front room look? Does it look like it's been walked in? Does
So-
it look
We
like
opened the
it's
As
been
you walk,
disturbed?
as you look in here, you see
Back
a
door?
stairway that goes up. It's a
If you're
rather
entering
nice
there, then yes, but we
stairway.
don't know that
It's
we're
very
entering
dust.
yet.
It's mostly dusty here. You can see that the floors themselves have been cleaned
Might as
to
well,
some
yeah.
extent. It's
Has
not
Nerf
like you can
mittens?
see
Yes.
direct footprints in the dust, right? There's trails. People have gone up and down the stairs. People have gone around in the living room and back. You can see that there are trails to all of the rooms on the main floor. So people have traversed back and forth here. It's not been kept like if someone's actually living in it very well. Looks more that someone is probably just surviving
Using it.
here for now, using it, whatever it is. Yes.
It's 9.
Okay.
I'd say that's a decent stopping point.
For you guys, are you going into the kitchen?
Well,
No,
we
but we're
sorry,
gonna open
we haven't
it.
even
You're
opened
going
the
into
door
back
yet, so
You haven't
yeah.
opened it
We'll
yet.
open it a little bit and we'll do.
It is a kitchen.
It's a kitchen. It's a kitchen, you guys.
Is there any more pepper?
So, what I'm hearing is
I don't have one of the earrings.
we find a house,
You
Go
should
in the
have
window.
I was
Do I-
at with
we
the
got
party
them in the-
when they
Oh,
got
you weren't.
It's a
Is
kitchen.
there any smells coming
It's a
from
kitchen.
the kitchen?
Is there a trophy
Something's
cabinet to our left with a sword hanging above it?
A trophy cabinet
To the
to
left,
your left
with a
with a
sword.
sword hanging above it.
Yes.
Are you asking if it's Gorn?
Zork?
Zork, yeah.
Zork.
Yes.
No.
Because
Wow.
it sounds like Zork.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are there any smells
that
coming from the kitchen?
that was a reference.
Yes,
man.
it was.
And
got it
that's
right.
how
You
we
win the
win.
night for that.
I only got that because of Ready Player One.
I have played
Wow.
all three of them.
I have no idea what he's talking
Sorry, yeah.
about.
Gorn
That's
is
a
something
big
entirely different.
old school RPG on the computer, and it was the most difficult thing to figure out how to play.
It was a text-based.
Oh my gosh, it's awesome and hard. It's fantastic.
It was so rewarding the first time you actually killed an ogre.
Yeah,
in
everything in that game is rewarding. Getting down a path is rewarding because you don't even know how to freaking do it.
Not
Anyway,
breaking an egg is rewarding.
yes,
Are there any smells coming from?
smells. You do get some strong spice smells. There's some rot along with that, and obviously like the old fire pit, smoky, like burnt out
So
smell.
nothing's cooking right now.
Nothing's cooking now, but it has been used. All those smells come through for you.
I will let you guys know that it's dusty. We haven't stepped in yet, but it is dusty and there is trails through the dust to the different rooms.
Okay.
Like,
So, 9 o'clock.
Before you go in, before we go any further, because you guys haven't stepped in to really go anywhere, we will take a real quick break, guys. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, and we will see if they can traverse this house.
Go.
Okay. See you in a minute. Welcome back. Everybody got a good quick break, and we are now returning. So we've got 3 of you back there seeing the kitchen. The rest of you are at the front door. Are you entering?
Yes.
With
Okay.
detect magic on, yes.
With detect magic
Do we
on.
really want to
Detect
go in
magic
yet?
and detect thoughts.
And detect thoughts.
We're at the front. Then.
I know. We're at the back.
Yeah. Do we want to go in? Is my question.
I don't see any reason not to. Of course, my brain's not working, so maybe you see something that I don't.
Tay, it's a tabletop game. We only see what's in here.
I see static.
I see fire. Which is both, ironically, a song and accurate.
So I'm going to climb down from the second floor and follow them in the front door.
Okay. You
Yes.
do detect a thought.
Oh, really? What thought?
We should
Hold
be
on.
doing
So
this.
here's the thing.
It's so weird
You have
we came
to
up with this
focus
game.
on who you're detecting though, right?
Yeah. So if I detected
So
something,
you can't just random detect any. You can't just be like.
Yeah.
Magic
No, no,
has a
it-
radar.
It has a radar that I detect everything.
Oh,
within
you
a
can
30
detect
foot
everything
range.
within it, and then you can
And then
focus
I
on
can
that to
focus
hear the
on it
thought.
to-
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
That is a way powerful spell.
It's pretty awesome for a second level spell.
Yeah. Because I thought it was within sight that you had to focus on the things. It's not that you can just be like, oh, there's something there.
Mm-hmm. I can.
So it's
I-
literally a kill all stealth spell.
pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah. Unless other things that are stealthing have either some
way to hide
some
themselves.
way to hide themselves, or if their intelligence is lower than 3.
Right.
Which there is ways to do that.
Anyways,
Let me see here. I'm sure it has some lists of things that. So the spell can penetrate barriers, but 2 feet of rock, 2 inches of any metal other than lead, or a thin sheet of lead blocks you.
okay. True. No, yeah, you're good. So you do detect that there's something underneath you.
Okay. Is it
Um,
thinking like?
Is it
Anything?
There's
thinking?
thoughts, yes.
Mhm.
So as you focus on it, you just get just one more, and he'll be okay.
There's something underneath us.
Can we be put on? Is this the map?
Yes, I will start putting you guys on maps now.
Before we go in the kitchen, I want to divine the location of undead. So, just in case.
Rashida, use that paladin ping.
We're in the kitchen.
I know.
So, since we know that there's only one person here other than us and they're downstairs,
Now hold on. We know there's only one person here within 30 feet of us. Yes.
No, you guys know that there's only one person within 30 feet of you because no one's decided to tell
I've
us.
mentioned
Yes,
it to these people.
Yes.
And they can get in touch with you because I don't have an earring.
Have they?
I don't know.
would be with you
The assumption is so far no.
I would assume yes.
Well,
But then he
role
just-
playing. I
he-
haven't
yes,
heard anybody
he-
mention anything
but
to me.
He also just said something, and then we were putting ourselves on the board. So
So we haven't had a chance.
we
to
haven't
do
had a
that.
chance yet.
Yeah, I'm just pointing
yeah.
out that no
We'll
one
be
said
like,
anything to
yeah,
us. Yet.
Tay.
Yeah.
He's with the back row.
Yeah, I'm with the back.
No.
I know.
Oh.
Familiar.
He is in my pocket dimension currently.
'Kay.
I can pull him out when I need to, which is great because everyone always forgets about the familiar.
But you have to summon him with a thing, right?
It's a free action to pull him out.
He hasn't summoned. He just hasn't.
it's
So-
familiar with pocket.
There's 2 ways I can dismiss him. I can put him in the pocket dimension where he just exists,
Oh, and then just pull him out.
And then
yeah,
just
yeah,
pull
yeah,
him
yeah,
out.
Yeah.
or
if
I
it
can
dies, you
perma
have to
dismiss.
re-summon him. Yeah.
No, so he's just kind of he's semi.
He's in
He's
stasis.
pocket dimensioned. Yeah.
He's in stasis.
Okay.
He's safe where he's not going to get killed randomly.
Right. Okay. So.
Like many of the things that happen randomly in this game.
All right.
Right. So Min's.
Yeah, I wanted to divine the location of undead.
Divine the location of undead has a
60 feet
60 foot reach.
and a clear path until, till the end of the next turn. But we're not doing turns. So.
Right. So you have
Yeah.
12 seconds.
Right.
So you just
Still
pinged.
good.
Yeah.
Right. I can do it
You do not
3 times a day.
you do not get it in your first check. You go through and you're like, I don't feel any
Okay.
undead.
We're safe to go
Pull
in.
them out if I need.
Alright.
Start mentally strong.
Okay.
There's no dead undead
Yeah,
I
at
haven't
least.
used my
Moving on.
action on you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys go through the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Are you coming out of the kitchen?
Are we gonna look through the kitchen?
I'm assuming we're looking around the kitchen
Yeah,
as
I
we're walking
wanna-
in.
Okay.
Check
Look
it
under
out.
the
In the
rug.
kitchen, you see the. I didn't draw it in because there's not a lot there that's like super detail as far as that goes. Like there's a couple
It's a
barrels
kitchen.
with stuff in there. There's a fire. There's a hearth for a fire. So there's another chimney there as well.
Gotcha.
It's just not as easy to be like, oh, is there a chimney? Because it's at the far back of the house. But yeah, so there's that. There's a big kettle that's there. There's currently nothing inside of it. There is some rotting meat, but it is not undead as far as, yeah, it's just rotted meat. It's gone bad.
It's just normal dead.
It's just normal dead. Yes. There's
Welcome to the
there's
sequel
other-
of Evil Dead.
There's other foodstuffs and things that have gone bad as well. Other than that, you can tell that there is some fresh food there as well. There's spices and things like that up on the shelves. The table is relatively clean.
Is there any pepper?
Yes, there's absolutely some pepper if you would like to take the pepper.
I would.
Rosemary.
Some sage and rosemary.
No, I would.
Cayenne pepper.
I would just like to take the pepper.
Cayenne pepper.
I don't know, man. They got a little bit of chili powder, and we can do some. We can have some. We got some options. is all I'm
Cajun
saying.
season.
You're never gonna not
Some
be on the
some
menu.
breading.
Apparently. One day they will eat you.
Some peanut oil.
It's back on the menu, boys.
They can't eat me when
I'm
you're
just gonna stick a pin in it and roast it around
dead.
it.
You know, they can't eat me if they're dead.
That's what you think.
I would like to point out that Bjorn has not said anything about this.
What's the? What's
Neither
the
has
big-
Caleb.
what's
But
the
of all,
big
but of all the
deal?
people,
You'd
Bjorn
be
would
dead
probably eat you
anyway.
first. The druid's like, waste not, want not.
That's right. Yeah, if you die.
I mean,
Not too bad. All right, let's get back to.
Anyways, so yeah, that's what you see in there. There is something a little odd. You see that on part of the table, there's some splitting in the wood, and that spot, the stone underneath, has been cracked. And the splitting on the wood is like on the corner of a table, right? And underneath the foot of that table, the stone has cracked. So that's a little odd. Just the look of it, you can be like, something really forceful hit. Really
Which is
forceful.
odd, because normally we would bake the table before breaking the floor.
Depends on how thick the piece of stone is. Like you could crack a tile underneath a table before
True.
the table goes.
When you say stone, I just assume like.
If they're not
you know,
boulders underneath, they're
Yeah.
It's a tile.
Anyway.
Paving stones.
Okay.
okay.
Baby boulders.
When I hear stone, I just think like yay thick.
That's not a boulder. It's a rock.
all right. Anyway, so yeah, that's what you see.
Okay. We're gonna exit the kitchen.
But what if Cortez got here first? And
Okay.
and what? Stole all the really big rocks? the the
The
feast.
scoundrel.
You guys come out.
I'm going to turn to Geralt and say, "Would you pass me that
And we see
that
them.
sage you
We
had
wave.
earlier?"
Are you going to burn it and like cleanse the place? or-
No. What do I look like? Some Japanese priest? No.
That's why I use it.
Well, could I have a little bit?
Do you look like a Japanese priest?
He does.
No.
I'm just
I'm
kidding.
not there, by the way, but I
Actually,
say
Oh,
yelling
you are.
down the hallway.
You technically kind of
I'm
are.
not. I'm not
Just,
yelling.
just 2 or 3 stomps should be plenty.
Please just tear
Thank
them
you.
up and throw them at Key. Please.
No. I'm saving it in case I need to tangle something up.
No, that's fair.
Ah,
Oop,
not a bad idea.
I have them occasionally.
Yes.
Have you never run into this house before?
No. Oddly enough, I've never come this far. So I will say this, that when I've said it's not too much longer, you guys have probably walked a few miles further on. But I mean, you guys can traverse on less dangerous ground a little easier, right? It doesn't take that long, relatively, right? So he hasn't gone this direction into the woods that far, or into the forest, into the bog and swamps and stuff, whatever, that far. But even to him, it's a little surprising. He's just like, no, I've never seen this place before.
That's a little shocking.
Yes.
How about we check all these rooms since we know there's someone downstairs? Let's leave that for last.
Yeah.
Is there an upstairs? Yeah, of course there's an upstairs.
Oh, yes, that is an
Yeah,
upstairs.
we saw upstairs right
As he
here.
I know.
points to the stairs.
And I was the one who looked through the second story window.
Did you?
I'm gonna go. Alright.
Did you fall from those stairs?
So I'd just like us to.
That blast
See if
must
there's
have hit you a
anything
little
else
harder
up
than
here.
I thought.
I can go check upstairs if someone wants
Were
to
you
go with
dropped
I'll
as an
come
egg?
with you.
me. Alright. So me and Bjorn are going to go check upstairs.
Okay. Bjorn and Key.
Let's keep splitting the
opens
party.
stars. You guys come up here.
Quick, Rashida, we haven't had a bonding moment, so let's go up the stairs so one of us can push the other one back down them.
I'm not gonna go pushing you down any stairs, but I'll go up with you.
So let's check this room right on the left.
So long as you go first.
What about the stairs next to us?
Those are downstairs.
Oh.
Don't want to go down.
Yeah,
those
we don't
yet.
want to go down those
Not
stairs
yet.
just yet.
Oh, sorry, I thought those were upstairs.
Oh yeah. So you guys are going up the stairs.
Sure.
Yes.
And so I grab Key and proceed to throw him down the stairs. No.
Stab.
All right. So up here, you guys. I should have taken a little more time on this, but during the week, I apologize, guys. I had so much other crap going on with the sick family. Yeah, and when you guys come up here, you can see there's obviously 4 different doors. When you come up, and you can see around, there is 5 different doors. So this is a doorway here, the doorway there. If you turn around and look down this hall, you can see there's large doors here as well. At the far end, you can kind of see there's like some bookshelves and stuff. If you were to walk down that end, you'd see that it's like a small reading room, like nook type
Alcove.
thing. Yeah, kind of just to sit and read and study.
Well, everyone pick one door.
Fine, I'm already over here. She's gonna
Sweet,
go
I'll
in there.
grab the one closest to me. Good luck, Key, Bjorn.
I'll get the small room.
I'm actually going to go study the...
Well, I assume we were going to open the doors at the same time.
Key.
I'm going to go to study the study.
This.
Yeah.
Okay, and Bjorn.
Yeah. Right
Small
there.
room.
Yep.
Okay. As far as this goes, Nero and Rashida find that they are in the same room. It is an enormous master suite. The bed here in the corner, with nightstands on either side.
That is a weird bed setup.
It's it's a bit crazy, but like the way things are done, I just didn't draw this in very well.
It's not even like fully touching a wall. There's
You're
a
right.
whole corner
It's in a
behind
corner.
it. What kind of person sets their bed up like that?
Madman.
A madman. Yes. There's actually like a hanging lamp
He's from
type
Pando.
thing here that's behind.
Luisite, when you're forced as a kid to live in the corner,
But what's
as an adult,
inside?
No, but it's
What's inside is just bookshelves. Full, top to bottom, of books.
What are the chances that either the wizard or Key can find something evil in here?
I mean,
What are
I
the
say to
chances?
Rashida.
likely?
I say to Rashida, looking at the bookshelves.
She looks at you from the distance. She's like, looking back at the shelves. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, look. I think that's all he ever did, and all they ever did. I mean, that's a big bed. I don't think it's one person's.
I've met some
I
vain
like the
people.
starfish. Thank you very much.
I've met some
I'm
vain.
not going there.
I don't know what he's talking about. I've met some vain people in my life. I would not be surprised if that was for a single person. a single lonely person.
Either way, this is a lot of books,
Yeah.
and just given the fact that something happened here,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if something's in here. Keep him away from it? I don't know. I mean,
Please.
I still want to just burn the house down, but that's just an odd opinion I have.
burning the house down. Well, not really into destroying property if I don't have to, but I mean, I could understand.
No. Well, we'll see what happens.
Nothing really in here though. Not by the
No.
looks of it yet.
Well, let's see if anyone else found anything interesting up here.
Okay.
Hey, Shadowware?
Small room.
Yep.
Okay, inside this room, there is an
Ooh,
old
nice.
crib. There is an old crib.
Remember, I thought you were going to say crypt.
No.
There's a crypt on the second floor.
Oh.
We're now actually playing
Betrayal of the house.
But
Yeah.
betrayal because it can just be where.
Why is there a cathedral on the third floor?
Yeah. So there is an
Sorry.
old crib that's starting to age, decay, fall apart. It is obviously a baby's room.
Yeah.
Now, here's the real question. Where's the baby?
Give me a real quick survival check.
Well,
Where's
if you look in a mirror.
You startled the
23.
crap out of me.
Sorry.
Okay, as
Didn't mean
you
to.
kind of brush away the dust, because it's thick in this room. It doesn't look like it's really been touched. As you brush away the dust inside, you're able to find small traces of blood throughout. When you move covers away inside the thing, you find it as well.
Okay.
It's unsettling.
Yeah. Does it like lead a path out the doorway
No,
or
it does not.
no? So there's just blood everywhere.
Not everywhere, but just in this location near the crib.
Gotcha.
But not like splatters. It's not like that. It's like small bits. So you're not sure what happened here, but just
Gotcha.
even being there is horrible.
Yep.
Like it's enough that makes kind of turns your stomach.
Nothing else really in here, so I'll leave
Nothing
this
that really
now.
stands out. You came and went to the study area. In here, this is a bit cleaner. It looks like it's probably been used recently. There is a book sitting on a stand next to a chair. That book specifically is on medical procedures, surgery. You can see there's a couple of earmarks on how to preserve like lost limbs and things like that to be able to reattach them. Yeah, that kind of stuff. When you turn, anything else you want? Anything else you're looking for?
I'm going to look for books on the bookshelf that look like they've been recently taken out.
Okay. Anything that looks like it's been taken out really very heavily pertains to the study of the human body, anatomy, medical type things. There's one other book that you see that is kind of it seems to be a magical book, like a book on magic, but more on kind of the philosophies of how magic and the human essence work together. Whether magic actually is something that stems from the essence of human life force, or if we are just a manifestation of the magic that comes from the earth, those kinds of things.
I'll take that one.
We used the word of the day.
Woo! What?
Oh, she wrote out
I
essence
spelled
and
out
stickers.
essence and then just-
Oh.
So we used the word of the day.
So I'm going to take the one on magic and life.
Okay.
I'm going to pop down my bag of holding.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn around.
Okay, when you turn around, this door here, you notice a small sign on it, that says recalt on there. It's been kind of scratched in.
I've seen that ad for the Dr. Sleep movie too many times. My immediate thought was to just think what that spelled backwards. Like
No, not red rum.
Recall Clucker.
So yeah, you see that. It stands out from the other stuff. The door stands slightly askew, as if it's maybe not on a hinge.
It's not a door. It's a jar.
Oh, gosh.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and use Mage Hand to
That was
push
terrible.
the door open.
As it's kind of...
Should have used that from the gate.
No, it was canned.
You're able to see in. The room is smashed.
Oh, so this was the room no, I wasn't. I looked in.
Wait, what party did we miss?
No, so here, when you look through the window,
I looked into the main.
yeah, you would have looked into here. There's some pieces and stuff that they found that was smashed as well. That the remnants of what you had seen. Nothing super crazy
The
though.
room's destroyed.
Yeah, the room is pretty well destroyed. The bed looks like it's been just someone came in here and wreaked havoc on it. As you look for, if you actually peer in, like go into the room, you can see on the far wall there is a large blood splatter.
Are we sure we didn't just miss a frat party?
No, it's death by snoo snoo.
Oh my gosh, man! Come on.
All right. Well,
Whatever happened to being
So
family
we have
friend?
3 more doors here.
You have two more doors.
death by snooze. He
Oh,
fell
yeah,
asleep
two
on the
more.
bed and died. What do you think he meant?
Okay. Checking the other two doors, they look like they are also bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
One of them looks like it's been slept in. The other one looks like it's virtually been untouched. Nothing too big of a deal.
I'm gonna throw the bed real fast.
You're gonna throw
Yeah.
the bed.
Yeah, throw the bed.
Okay.
Which
no,
bed?
No, the because you said the other 2 rooms we went into are also bedrooms, and one of them was slept in. So I'm gonna just quickly pull the mattress off and check under that, and just
Okay,
kind of do
okay.
a search. That's called throwing the bed.
Oh, that's what you. I thought you meant like.
I'm sorry. In D&D, you can when you literally throw things. Just making sure.
Like I always still can throw.
I just need clarity. That's all. So yeah, you're gonna toss the bed, look underneath it, and check it out. So you do so. There's nothing of relative importance. There is a pair of shoes that's underneath the bed.
Has the mind downstairs continued to think things?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have they noticed that we're up here?
Oh Lord, there is somebody
really important
upstairs.
one.
Oh dear.
It doesn't seem that this voice. You can tell it's male, obviously, because you can hear, right? Can you hear it, or it's just like you hear the actual intonation, the sound? You should be able to tell if it's a guy or a girl.
Let me see. You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature. What is most on its mind in that moment?
We're just going to say, as far as flavor goes, you know it's a guy's
Okay.
voice.
Sounds good.
We'll say that you hear it.
Okay.
Because we all, I hear my own self in my, whatever.
I don't know. I do it a lot where I go, my name is Morgan Freeman.
Marnie.
And then I also kind of cycle through other
My
voices.
thoughts are all Morgan Freeman in my head. I wish I sounded like that. No, yeah. So you hearing this man's thoughts, they all seem very fixated upon just one more, and he'll be happy. Just one more, and he'll be
night.
okay.
Okay.
One day more.
I just need to get this one to work. I just need to get this to work. That's kind of the stuff you're hearing.
Okay. I am going to start walking towards the downstairs stairway.
Okay.
I'm going to follow him.
Girl,
Wait,
I
why are
don't
there
know
2
what
Rashida
she is.
models?
What? No one's.
There are not 2 Rashida models.
Why don't you wait for the
That's
rest
Mittens.
of
That's Rashida.
Because
I just don't have a cleric cat.
because
If I did, I'd have bought
I
it
am
a
a
long time ago.
self-serving.
The only
trickster,
tabaxi they freaking
so-
sell is a rogue right now.
the... You're also gonna be a dead trickster.
Which
If
is
you
why
don't just
I'm
wait.
going with him.
No.
You'll
Okay,
both
so
be dead.
we'll have a dead trickster and a dead
Shalia,
sorcerer.
where are you
Wizard.
going?
You ain't close enough.
So you have one group that's upstairs and one
As
group
you
that's
as you
heading
make your way
downstairs.
that way, the
Uh-huh.
thoughts disappear. You cannot.
Okay.
You don't pick them up.
But do I
anymore.
do I not do I pick up any others in my
No.
30 feet as I walk across
Yes,
the room?
one of them. It's Nero going, I would like to burn this place to the ground.
I kind of
Mittens
want
going,
to.
Actually,
Why
I
are they
take
being
that
so
back.
dumb?
I take that back.
Okay.
You do catch other thoughts.
Okay.
And you just kind of catch this. Oh, this thing is heavy.
Okay. How many of those do I sense?
Just one.
Other thoughts.
Well, we found Igor.
There's a second. There are two things in this house.
And a cat. Well, two cats, technically.
1 second. One other.
Shalia, where are you going to be?
I actually want to kind of explore the rooms on the main floor.
Oh yeah, I guess we haven't explored it in the
That's
main
what
floor.
I wanted to do.
Mainly because I'm curious what happened to the people who originally lived here,
Mm-hmm.
and why the heck no one knows that this house existed.
Okay.
Because I find that a little suspicious.
Because this is a monster house.
Okay, where are you going?
Chomp, chomp.
Yeah, you
In
can move me into
3D.
that room.
Okay. In here is a
I'm doing that directly in front of
fairly
the microphone.
beautiful
I'm gonna stop
sitting
that now.
room, right? Couches, chairs, desk, beautiful old carpet that as you step on it, you can kind of feel it deteriorating into your feet, even with your light touch. Vases to either side of you that could probably fetch a decent price if you could be really careful with them. Not that that should matter right now, but yes, you can tell they're well made. They're exquisite.
Money always matters in a
Looking
heist.
for any personal effects, anything that would hint on who possibly owned a house in the middle of a swamp.
So what you can tell is the sconces here were supposed to be lit, but there is not a single bit of flame damage on any part of the walls. So there's no smoke damage, right? Which tells you either they were really good at keeping it clean, or two,
It was never lived in.
or three,
Magic.
Magic.
they used cold flame.
Or it's gas fire. It's gas heated. So
It's like there's
four.
actually 3 options. It was either never
Or
lived in.
5.
Or
More than likely, it was lived in. You
Yeah.
can definitely tell it was lived in. It's
Yeah.
furnished.
I agree with that one. Just magic.
people do weird things.
Yeah.
That's true. They could have furnished it, and before they even got to live in it, like
Like not
something happened and they
something
left.
happened and then, yeah.
Electricity.
But it could be.
Yeah, but it's
It
a
could be
spell.
some. You know about what cold fire is.
Yeah.
I know, but
So you
but
know
there would be
that,
light
which
bulbs there.
is not something that just burn. It's not
I
something
don't
that's
think it
just
does. It was in broken
used.
glass,
Like people
so-
don't. You either have the magic to cast it, or you pay for the services to have the place lit by someone who knows how to use cold fire. There's only a few people who like that. It's a service generally paid for, unless you are from the family.
So either they were magic of some sort or rich.
Yes.
Or probably both.
Anal about cleaning.
Or anal about cleaning.
Maybe both.
Or yours. I mean, they very well could have just been they put the place together and that kind of stuff.
And never got to live
But
in it.
just from the view of the fireplace, it probably got used because it's pretty black inside the fireplace.
Holy.
Yeah. So that's what you see there. There's nothing special or very in particular in the room. It looks like it has had a couple of butts in the chairs a few times. But just kind of the edge of the carpet seems to have been worn and a little bit deteriorated. So it seems that even the person who's here is aware that the place is kind of like falling apart and they're not trying to destroy it.
They're trying to preserve. Well,
They're just trying to stay in it as best they can, but not like be destructive. So yeah, it's what you get out of this room.
next room.
Okay.
I think Mittens said she
Obviously,
also
this
wanted
one
to.
has had this
Mittens,
stuff.
you wanna join me?
Mittens.
I think she wanted.
I wanted to go
yeah,
in a
take-
different room, yeah.
Yeah. So nearest room here,
Yep.
or this room.
No, the nearest room.
This one here.
Yeah.
Okay. In here, there are a lot of boxes and barrels.
Mm. boxes and barrels aplenty.
Mm-hmm.
Who's it and what's it galore?
Nothing written on them.
They're dense. They're covered with a thick layer of dust. As you brush them away, you can see that some of them say, like, you just see where it says supplies, right? You open up and see that there's like candlesticks and there's you take the barrels and kind of check them. You feel that they are probably liquid. As you clean things away, you see just that on these it says Ashbury. And just shaking them, you're like, this is Ashbury wine.
You found the good stuff.
You found the good stuff.
Mittens
curiosity.
will be in here for a while.
Out of curiosity, did anyone hear anything from upstairs when I started tossing the bed?
Give me a quick history check. Did anyone hear anything upstairs?
Yeah,
This
when
is
I was
going
tossing
on
the bed.
simultaneous, so
They would have probably heard you messing around with the bed.
19.
19. You know that Ashbury wine probably fetches about somewhere in the range of like
If you use the word
10,000
millions.
gold per barrel.
we'll get those on the way.
So it's on the cheaper side.
All right.
Dude, you guys have had extremely rare fine gems.
I know.
Okay? It's not like you're just dealing with normal regular stuff. Right? Everything that you guys have dealt with in this game has been like, let's get these crazy magical items. Let's get these
That is on
really
the cheaper
high-end
side
gems.
for Key's budget, okay?
Right? So like
I-
that kind of stuff.
I walked
I've
into
I've
a random
offered
magic
those.
shop and they told me that the thing they were selling was worth $1 million.
I know.
I'm
But
just
that's 'cause,
saying,
like, the super special thing.
from what I have, that's the price range of the world so far.
I understand.
It's a little inflated in my opinion.
That's highly inflated, but it's not inflated in the fact that, like, you're talking about the highest end stuff, right? I showed you the pretty thing because you guys have the money to spend.
Not at the time. But
Anyway,
yes.
Well,
it's
anyways,
not important right now.
In
give
a few
you-
levels,
give you
I can
tastes
turn
of what
into
you
a
can get a
Zorn
hold
and we
of.
can find as many gems as we want.
plenty of common stuff.
Is there anything else around?
Yeah, inside these barrels, again, as you go through them, it's a lot of just day-to-day living type things, cleaning supplies. There's actually like bricks that were made of a finer silt like type stuff that you could actually use to scrape down things like, you know, like to scrape the pots and stuff to clean them out. That kind of stuff in here. So I mean, it's all, nothing's perishable foods or anything like that. It's not, you don't get like a rot out of this place in any way. The only thing in there other than what you find for cleaning supplies or like living supplies is the wine that's been stored up here in the barrels. The room does feel a little cooler than the other spots. If that were to like catch your attention, if you knocked the walls, you'd find them far more solid. You wonder about that, what exactly is going on there. But yeah.
Okay. Can I tell where the coolness is coming from? Is it coming from the walls? Like,
the walls themselves feel cold, but like this is not like a cold fridge type feel, right? This is just like
Cold storage.
the room. Yeah, this isn't really true cold storage.
right.
This is just, it's cooler.
It's like a wine cellar.
Yeah,
It's a freezer.
but yeah, it's just like the walls seem like they're more solid. They may be filled with they may be stone or something like that. To not allow for any hot air to get through and to heat the room when everything else was
Okay.
that way.
So I'm going to sort of start walking towards the downstairs
Okay.
past Caleb.
Okay.
And I was going down the stairs as
Oh.
well.
Well, if you were gonna follow me, then I would turn to stop you, and I'm like, only a desperate mind would let his house become so decayed. With such a mind, a deal may be made.
Really, that's what you're worried about right now?
If we can get what we want without having to fight.
All right, and what if... No, just hear me out. What if he doesn't accept your deal and you have to fight?
Then I have ways
Perhaps
of
you're
getting
right.
away. but either way, it will be all right.
I'm gonna go flag kites.
All right.
Okay.
I guess I'm not following him.
Okay.
Did you at least bring a light?
I'm going to go upstairs.
Are you
You're
gonna
all-
take the flight?
What? Is it roll?
Geralt is just like, you're not going alone.
It
Let him do what he
be the
wants.
It might be the best, but the safest route.
But what if there's a drought?
Or you might just find that your luck has run out.
I like this one.
Now, don't.
I know it's fun. Okay, so we've got you here. We've got you going downstairs. Geralt is not going to let you go alone. You wanted to go upstairs.
Yes. I heard something about a study.
Shalia checked out this. Are you going in here now?
Yep.
And I'm gonna go across to the other one.
Okay. You find the dining room.
I'm assuming we're relaying information of what we find.
Um,
Yeah.
the dining room has been used, but you can see it
By the
has
way,
been
no, I
used
didn't
in
say
a
anything about the
single place.
I heard something about a study.
It is just clean in one area.
That's what key was.
At the head of the table on one side. The rest of it is covered in dust. You can see the trail of the of the chair. Yeah, the rest of this place looks like it has been virtually untouched. In here, you find a lot of things that have been kind of busted or smashed inside. It looks like there are
Recently or looks like
probably
it's
more
happened a while
recently,
ago? Okay.
just because it looks like it's disturbed the dusts, like the dust on the floor and such. Give me a fast investigation check. A quick investigation check.
A speedy investigation check.
Yeah.
19. Someone else did
19.
my math.
Just from the pattern, what you're looking at, this seems more like someone who did something in frustration. It's not like extreme force was involved. So it's small things that have just been burst and smashed on the floor against the walls. You can find like stains and stuff from like a bottle here or there that had liquids in it that's smashed against the wall.
Wasting that expensive wine.
Other than that, though, there's a lot of plates, silverware, that kind of stuff. There's like candelabras and things in here. This is probably like the storage area for a lot of the servants.
The
stuff
butler's
to
room.
come and get. Yeah, like a butlery. Yeah, like a butlery. So yeah, that's what you get in here. You guys upstairs.
Well, I figure after like throwing the bed, you'd probably go back downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
are
not
we all
much
are
up-
we all
up
investigated
here.
from the upstairs?
I'm going to the study that I
Isn't
heard
that all
about.
the rooms?
Did you investigate rooms?
Well, yeah, we all took a room and then took turns walking through the rooms, and then I threw the one room.
As Kalen comes up, I just go, already looked, found the book, nothing interesting.
I hate to mention this to you, but there is an entire library in that bedroom.
I go to that bedroom.
Okay.
And
I'll
I'll there
admit-
is a bed in that library.
No, he doesn't even study the books. He's just studying the bed. Like, why?
Why?
Who would ever put a bed here?
That's a waste of
rational
space.
A rational single person puts against two walls. A rational couple puts against one. irrational people put it against none.
Must be an irrational.
So,
Those are the people that
or
should be
there's
feared.
something behind it.
there is something behind it.
There's
As
a
I
light here,
explained,
so
there's
there's a
like a
light.
hanging lamp.
Hanging, but
Like, it comes from the ground.
Yeah.
It does like this.
It's like a
You can
floor
hang-
lamp.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's the diagonal that
It's
bothers
the
me.
old school floor lamp.
Mhm.
That would be really scary, to be honest. You hang something with a fire right above your head at a bed.
I mean, let's be honest. Like, their solution to cold nights was to stick hot coals under the covers.
It's true. When you got nothing else.
Just imagine falling asleep and waking up because wax started falling on your head.
Or just imagine falling
Raindrops
asleep and waking up
falling
because
on
your
my
bed
head.
is lit on fire.
Yeah, guys.
Okay.
So, you're checking the library.
Yes.
Okay.
Investigation.
Now, this is going to take some time to investigate.
Yes, I have. No.
How much
Which
time
is
do
why
you wish
Detect
to
Magic
take?
is going, so I can see if there's anything magical.
Yeah,
in the
I've got
room
Detect
first.
Magic going.
There's nothing that has been imbued with magic in
Okay.
here.
I mean, probably until.
Look for anything with a black cover.
Actually, I take that back. There is something that has been imbued with
Oh,
magic
okay.
in here. It is the lamp.
I don't know what it wants to be.
Let me guess. Evocation.
Yes.
So it's a magic light.
No,
Yes.
it's transmutation.
Hold on.
It's not an actual light.
Key walks in. Hold on.
It turns on.
Dang it.
All right.
I should have
It's
just
a
said
light
yes.
sensor. It's automatically. It just detects the light level.
Clap on.
Maybe
All
it's
right.
Alexa.
I'm probably going to devote time until I
No,
get
it's
called
Alexa.
away, either by hearing fighting start or what not. I don't really have anywhere else I need to go look.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going downstairs.
Yeah, I'd say everyone else I assume is going back downstairs.
'Kay.
Yeah.
We are all going
Well,
down.
actually, should somebody stay with him?
You can.
Sure.
Just keep a gun on his head.
They come down. Where's the elf?
What? Which elf?
Where, you know which elf.
So we got two
You're
elves.
not here.
Two elves up there.
yeah,
Also-
you went downstairs. I was gonna go with you, but you said no.
Nero just picks up a random book off the shelf. Just goes,
You died.
Happens to be
Sea turtles.
the sea turtle.
I didn't pick
It's-
compendium. All right,
It's
fair enough.
it's bound in turtle shell.
Oh.
Oh.
That's not nice.
That's not-
Shillington's like, what the crap,
Where
man?
is Shellington?
Somewhere only we know.
You guys had left him behind not to go into this, right?
No idea. Literally, I think we forgot about him
No.
because he wasn't at the bar. He
He was with you guys.
He's at the Black Tower. After that, I have no
you guys haven't-
recollection of where
didn't-
he's
You
been.
guys never said whether he followed or not.
No.
I assumed you kept him out of this one.
Yeah, probably. But it's also we don't exactly have a good place to leave him because the exact opposite of Ivory.
The Onyx Tower.
The Onyx Tower. I don't know why I keep saying Ivory Tower.
But you guys had an inn or whatever that
True.
you were staying
Yeah.
at. So like
He's probably just
chilling there.
chilling at the inn.
Yeah, but
In
he
a
doesn't have a
cup.
way of getting food.
The stables. They'll take care of your mounts.
I mean, it
That's
is
like
a magic
exactly what
city.
they're for.
They've
Exactly.
probably seen a lot crazier things come through.
Yeah, to be honest, in Orsina, there's a lot of crazy stuff.
They're like, oh, a turtle. Turtle rates are $5.99 a night.
We flew in on a dragon.
Anyways,
Technically,
Now
we
that
got
did
kicked
cause
off the
quite a
dragon.
commotion.
you fell off a dragon.
No,
We
I
still
was
came
thrown
in on
from
a dragon.
Anyways, so yeah, you guys are down here. You're investigating rooms. You are going downstairs.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Let's see here. We're okay. I apologize. Kiki. There we go. So,
Good movie.
when you do that, you
Hates me.
hear the voice.
I hate cold like this. I hate it.
Cold?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My precious.
Okay. Where is that coming from?
It is coming from your right.
From
On the other, yes.
Okay.
On the other side of the
What was
wall.
that?
Okay.
Never
And
mind.
the right, it's just like, is that a big room there on the?
It is a
end?
big room. You can see the door.
Okay. And about where did I sense the other voice?
The other voice, the other end of the house.
Okay. Yeah, like towards that big workshop looking
Like,
space.
You were here when you sensed it.
Which would
Somewhere about here.
Which would put it
Down
in
here.
that-
So about over here.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will start. Are the doors open on these rooms?
No.
No. Okay. Do they have windows or bars or anything? Or-
None of the rooms have windows
Okay.
that you can see.
No, this is just
What does
dreary.
What does it look like? Paint me a picture, Matt.
I will paint you a picture. Now, as you've come down the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
the wallpaper is just like fleur-de-lis types,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful, deep red with on gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, gold on red that way, right? So it's a deep like. Can't think of the word.
Like maroon.
Maroon, yes, like maroon with gold fleur-de-lis type filigree stuff. On
Okay.
it.
There's only 5
Coming-
of them for some reason.
But now coming down into here,
Mhm.
the walls are a rich mahogany wood. Built like you can see the panels of like
Gotcha.
each individual plank across the whole way.
Mm-hmm.
A bit more rustic. The floor itself is stone. The door that's made there is made to stand out. It doesn't look like the rest of the wall. It is a lighter colored, probably oak. But the whole place has a dark feel to it. On top of it, it's not very well lit.
Mm-hmm.
There is like one light every 30 feet or so, but they are only giving off a very pale, very faint light. The flames on them are like tea candle size flame, very small.
Okay.
But yeah, what would you like to do?
Well, I would start walking towards the end of the house where I heard the more lucid voice talking.
Okay.
Or thinking.
I have a question, Tay.
Yes.
You detect magic.
Uh-huh.
Range.
Does it penetrate stuff?
Yes, it does.
Probably the same penetration as detect thoughts.
They don't all have the same.
The
That's where I was concerned.
spell can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal,
Okay.
a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood.
Okay. That's fine. I just needed to know, just for other purposes. So, yeah. Okay.
And if I can detect it, I see it glowing.
Okay. So yeah, where are you going?
So I'm walking towards
This way.
that room, yes.
This way.
Yep.
Okay. You just gonna go in?
Near the lack of magic.
Yes, but I'm going to knock on the door as I enter.
Probably.
Okay. You knock on the door.
That be him or me?
That's a really good sign.
Okay.
Completely worth it.
As soon as
Mm-hmm.
it gets in range.
Uh-huh.
You hear this. No, not now. That's what you're hearing. He's like, and almost on top of that is, be calm, stay calm, son, stay calm.
Sorry.
And
Oh.
you hear this.
Ooh.
Oh my.
easy.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
You did scare the cat, though.
Yeah, Mittens is freaked out right now.
Let's try not to destroy the house. Except for that would be a fun one.
Alright.
Like a just abandoned building.
All right. So I am going to call out then, and I'm going to use friends to give myself advantage on my charisma checks.
Doesn't friends only last for like a minute?
Yeah, it does.
I know you cast it afterwards.
Yeah, they do.
After
But I'm not
it's
gonna-
up, right?
But I'm not gonna use it to do anything harmful. I'm just using it to sort of soften the blow. Like, you know, I'm just like, peace, friend. I mean you no harm. As you can see, I've come unarmed.
Okay. He answers.
I see you live on a farm.
Will you stop? Did you need me to roll anything?
Yeah. You need to roll a persuasion.
Roll a persuasion.
But what's the occasion?
13. Wait, advantage. 13.
13.
Guys, I can't roll for crap with this character.
Today's just been a bad day for rolling.
Do you think that maybe it's just a trap?
Maybe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What in the world are you doing here?
Leave! I am Fariel the Watcher. I come when... crap. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Line!
What rhymes with Watcher?
Yeah.
Catcher? Butcher?
You don't have to. You can do an AB rhyme scale instead of just AABB.
Yeah, that's true.
There's all sorts of things you could do.
I come where...
I come when I please.
I come where I please, unlike the bees. Do you see
the-
my needs?
I come where the flames of change burn brighter. You seem as if... you... Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm having a hard day
It's okay,
writing
just
today.
talk.
I'm gonna talk. Okay, I'm here because it seems like you need something desperately. And I came to ask you, what is you desire?
Desperate hands, can I meet your demands?
That one was actually pretty good.
Okay.
Well, you're very helpful.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
That's the sound of the DM's plans just getting flushed down the drain.
No.
No, it's the
It's the sound of him
No,
I think
planning
it
to
is.
kill my character. That's what that's
trying not to.
It's the plan. It's the DM trying to figure out how to not blow everything up.
TPK. TPK.
Look, as long as the house gets burned down, I think Nero can die happy.
So he looks
With
and
him
just
inside of
says,
Small victories.
"Oh, it's so wonderful to find willing ones." As he reaches out to you,
Face
you
tap.
see a ring on his finger.
Like
It
that
glints red, shiny, all gemstone.
That's weird, because we're looking for
I
this.
need you to make me a con save.
Oh, jeez.
That's weird, because the tracker was on the wand.
It means
Yeah, but they were still
he has
on-
both of them.
Probably.
That's an 8.
Okay.
Did I just die?
Uh-oh! That's an 8? Maybe it was fate.
Will you stop it?
No, Josh, please.
right.
Keep
No, I won't stop it! You can't make me drop it!
Does anyone want a peanut?
And no matter what you do, you can't crop it!
I can stop it.
No.
Mike's down.
Okay. Yeah.
Did I just die?
You watch him just. He just almost doesn't even touch you. He reaches out, and you watch the thing just... It hits you with flame. You take 38 fire damage.
Oh, I'm down.
Um...
Okay, guys.
Uh-oh, you're down. Does that make you frown?
Guys, my plan failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Would have been nice if you had the guy who can ignore elemental damage with you, wouldn't it?
You hear, a little help could be useful right now, as, Geralt yells, and he just, he runs in.
I totally
and,
forgot Geralt was with Geralt, whatever his name was with
I'm
him.
gonna dash, movement, dash, bonus action, dash.
So the people on the second floor hear that?
It would echo. Maybe.
Roll me a perception.
Okay.
At least
Well, they would
yours.
definitely hear it once Key mimics it.
Watch us fail.
So good news, I pre-rolled a 20.
Roll.
Oh.
Not bad either.
9.
Hold on.
You are very consumed in your books,
Hold on. Give me a second.
but you will have
Perception?
You have an elf who might actually help you.
I am an elf.
You
Wait.
have an elf
was
that will help
17.
you. You have
I was
4
gonna say, I'm
elves.
like, who moved
I
it?
saw it.
Okay. 20.
Nice.
Not natural,
Yeah.
but 20.
You immediately perk and you're like, there's something wrong.
Hey, Caleb, downstairs now.
All right. Let's see.
Also, I'm coming back for that lamp.
Do I know exactly how
Very
far
nice ramp.
down it is to the bottom floor?
No, you do not.
Actually, Matt.
Could I use like an intelligence thing to
Wait, no,
figure
it's
it out? Considering I saw the staircase, could I do the math?
You've never been downstairs, so you don't know how far down it goes.
Oh, way down it goes.
You have basic understanding of construction that most standard floors have about 10 feet between each other, but this is a little different because the ceilings on this are really high. You are at least 20 feet above from the main floor,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you gotta at least go 20 feet, but then go down beyond that to get to the basement. You don't know how far down the basement goes before you get to a basement.
Give me a moment.
Yeah. The fact that it's hearable, like the audible, jeez Louise. The fact that the sound was audible to anyone, well, I mean to someone upstairs, means it can't be too deep.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you could assume that it probably is somewhere in the range of 30 to 40 feet.
So one thing is I had actually talked to Tay about this. I would definitely be checking out the lamp.
Okay, you want to check out the lamp?
Yeah. How heavy is it?
How heavy is it?
Yes.
About 20 pounds.
Okay, not terrible. And like, what size are we talking? Like from here to here?
About 5.5 feet tall.
Okay. I was gonna fiddle with it to see if I could figure out how to turn it on.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Thunderstep!
Wait, no, I want the lamp!
Thunderstep?
Yeah, I can thunderstep down.
Yeah, I know.
You're also gonna destroy everything in that room.
And possibly, wait, not the lamp.
Oh, right, that's right. I forgot about the thunder damage.
Dude, if it was enough to destroy a bunch of stone staircases, it's
There
gonna
you go.
absolutely...
he
There goes the neighborhood!
No, hold on. Remember, my brain is not firing on all cylinders currently.
I like how Nero's just standing on the bed.
well, why?
You know what? Fine. We will run down. We will conserve spell slots.
Okay.
I would like to pick up the lamp and run with it. I have plans!
We can come back for the lamp.
No, we can't.
Yes, we can.
Anytime we leave somewhere, it's on fire!
Sad but true.
Particularly, you're the one who's been talking about burning the place down.
Yes, and I want to burn it with the lamp!
And while we're running, I am bringing out my familiar
Key is doing his double dash movement.
to fly ahead of us.
Bjorn
To
is
see
also
what's
running
going
down
on.
that way. Once I get to a large area, like this hallway here, I turn to there.
So I'm also having my familiar fly 60 feet further on.
So I would like to clarify. I take the lamp, I proceed to run it down the stairs, and then once we get to the ground level, I then place it next to the stairs and then keep going.
This is a better place for the lamp.
No, it makes it easier to take it out the front door.
Okay.
If you leave for the front door.
You're a decorator.
Remind me of lamp.
Alright.
Okay. Well, here, I got...
Hold on, let me write this down.
Nero, the interior.
Give me the lamp!
You just put
The
a dice
interior
in.
decorator.
This yellow.
It's fine, I got a thing.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep rolling this d20
It
for
helps that you're
initiative.
rolling initiative.
Okay, so...
Did you-
Before you guys are able to get down there, though, I
Did-
do
did
have
you
to
hear-
do this.
The familiar?
I missed... You're popping familiar?
Yes, and I'm having it fly 60 feet further ahead so it can tell me what's going on before I get there.
Okay.
But now it's at the stairs.
Well, still get there before I do.
Okay. Geralt.
Very bottom notes.
Well, that ended poorly.
Yes, it did.
Oh well.
Too bad I
At least your name's not Dory.
They can't. Okay, are you mocking the rhyming? This is like an established thing, okay? I'm sorry.
I know.
Mhm.
I'm not mocking the rhyming. I'm just saying you don't seem to have the timing.
Oh my gosh, enough.
I think Josh is beating you at your own game.
Alright,
Isn't it a shame?
I'm tired, guys.
It's alright, let's just focus
so
on...
you're down.
Can you blame me?
Geralt immediately goes over the top of you and goes through this guy entirely.
Poof.
Does he get the ring?
He hasn't dealt with the ring yet.
Wait, so he killed the guy before we got there?
Yep.
Yeah, he just went. Yeah, he sliced through him. Now he's going further in
Yeah.
to the real threat.
That guy.
So Dr. Frankenstein didn't last very long?
No, it's just Frank.
Alright.
Well, to be fair, it's not Frankenstein who was completely, noble. It was his monster.
So yeah, he cuts
Yeah,
through
Frank.
he cuts through this guy. And
know if we got a
see,
doctorate.
as you guys are running down into here, he's like, I believe we should run! As he turns to he's like trying to back out. You can just hear this, like something just like
Rip audio
chain,
or headphone users.
yes, chains clinking and finally just shearing and snapping. You hear this just running as you guys are coming towards this way. You guys can definitely hear the yelling echoing from the corridors.
Yep, sounds like everything's fine.
Another threat to deal with.
Okay. We only have like
Yeah, it's
13 minutes.
It's 10:13. Yeah.
We can end it here. And
I think this would be the wisest place to end it.
Yes.
Because we will have a nice long combat.
Yes. So today we're gonna end it, and then we're gonna send it to next week.
Yep.
And
But
there's no way you
you
can
guys
get
have
that.
kind of got a good idea of what's going on here. Let me take some quick pictures.
All right.
But before that, we are going to end this right here
Yep.
as the craziness happens. Guys who have been with us, thank you so much. We love having you guys here. I hope that you've had fun listening to all our crazy adventures.
Alan, we missed the golden retriever that your character is.
We miss you, Alan.
That's what I was trying to say.
If you enjoyed this, if you're new to the stream, we welcome you. Thank you for being here. We hope you enjoyed. If you did, please follow, share the stuff with your friends, family, whoever you can to bring in. If you want to catch up, you can find us on YouTube under the Studio Nathan moniker. You can watch all the episodes, including some stuff that was even outside of the normal adventure with some of our one-shots and stuff.
One-shots, Q&As.
As you can also find us on podcast. We're up to like episode 8 or something.
7 right now. I'm
7.
still working on It takes me a while.
Yeah, it takes a little bit, but we are working on building out a podcast as well. The audio is way better that way. It's really nice. Nathan
And
does
that's
a
why
really
it's
great
taking me a
job.
while.
Yeah.
The audio is a lot better.
Nathan does a really great job on all of that. You can also find us on Facebook under Forgotten World Adventures. You can and find us on Discord as well under Studio Nathan, and then he has a separate Forgotten World Adventures area. You can ask us questions there, get to know us a little bit more that way. I think all of us have added it at some point, so I check up on it every once in a while to see if anything's going on there.
I have my notification set up, so if somebody says something, I know.
Yep.
I'm always watching.
Always watching.
I post if I'm playing games there, if I'm going to
Yep.
be live streaming things.
Yeah, so you can actually hang out with us and do more than just watch our stream. And the more people that you bring here to the chats and stuff too, the more fun we can have. We get to hear your guys' comments and funny things. If we have a decent grouping of people, the more people that we have, like when we have a large number, we could actually maybe do some stuff where we have some polls and things like. I've seen some fun stuff done with that we could maybe do. So bring them with you. Other than that, we're also looking forward to the Rose and Spice still working on her
Rose and
art.
Spice is still working on ours.
Oh yeah, I haven't checked up on her in a while.
Yeah, she hasn't posted any new updates, but she is working on a few more character sketches for the new ones.
Cool.
And she's she needs to get a few markers because she burnt through them
With the fur and the feathers.
with Caleb's hair.
Let's be honest, he's a high elf. If anything makes sense to spend that much effort on hair alone.
I mean, she already killed.
Don't worry, Nero has no
She
hair.
killed her pens on hair and fur, and now she's killing her markers on it as well. So.
Oh, sad.
But she's doing her best to get those out along with her busy schedule.
That means yours is going to cost more.
It's nice. We are working on getting more actual produced shows here on the studio, Nathan.
Yes.
I wanted to make it network.
You're doing the...
we didn't have it last Saturday because we had a bit of a family emergency, but we have Dining and Dragons that come on every Saturday.
With dragons.
It's and.
Dining
so that
and
way we can
Dragons.
still do D&D.
D&D.
Dining and Dragon.
Dining and Dragons.
It's his other D&D.
I would like to say I proudly helped make that.
Yeah.
The name at least.
It actually was made up in the general Discord chat. I said, like, this is a new show, need a name, and we talked about it in the Discord. So,
Yeah. It was fun.
I will still be playing games and stuff. I'll be still doing that, but I want to start doing more produced shows here on
Right.
this.
We'll probably be looking at doing like a Gary's Book of Wonders too, a little bit more about
And
this
so,
world.
this should be back this Saturday with Dining and Dragons. We'll just be doing, again, simple meals for the wandering adventure. Just easy things you can make at home, or desserts you can make for big parties, and just whatever we can think of that day.
Cool.
And that's just the next one, and I'll be thinking about a new show to come on.
Awesome. So, yeah. Other than that, guys, we love you. Thank you. Have a good night, and we will see you guys next week.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Hurrah.